Welcome to episode 64 of Fate Awakens. Before we get started, Joey has an announcement.
I do have an announcement. Hey guys, thanks so much for joining us today. I wanted to let you in on a little secret. There is a Cool Kids Club for our channel. It is called the Membership Club. You can join it for Fate Awakens to show your support for the channel and the things that you see here by paying $2.99 a month, which is less than a cup of coffee or tea. And in that, you will get this really cool badge. It's like a sword, like a shield, like all kinds of cool stuff that's going to go next to your name in the YouTube chat when you make comments. Also, you're going to get access to a members-only chat that we're going to provide for you. And additionally, you're going to be able to, we'll shout you out on the videos. We'll make sure that your tag, your handle, everything is out there. So if you're interested in joining and you like what you see here today, of course, we would love for you to subscribe to our channel and to like this video. But then if you want to go above and beyond and really show your support, join our membership club today for $2.99 a month. It is cheap and it is fantastic, and we would really appreciate it.
It was the little join button beside the subscription.
Right. There's a little join button. Also, guys, I wanted to make sure that we were able to shout out a few of our members who have been joining in on the in-session chats. So when our show airs live at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube every week, there are a few folks who consistently show up in the chats that give us some great feedback. We really appreciate you. We want to shout you out today. So I'm going to list off a few of the folks. Shout out to Neville Washington. Neville Washington, thank you so much for being here. Rosemary Fletcher, always a favorite. We love you. You're an OG. You've been here forever. Abraham James, fantastic. We love you, Abraham. Thank you so much for being here. Darnell Harper, sorry. Thank you so much for joining us. And then Ray Brayan. We appreciate you too. So that's just a few names of the folks that have been joining in. If you join in and make some comments, chances are we're going to shout you out next week. So go ahead and make some comments in the live feed or on the channel itself. Let us know what you like about the show. Let us know what you want to see more of. Engage with us, and we will engage with you and shout you out on our channel. So thanks so much for being here today, and I will kick it back over to you, Chris.
All right, and we will be back after this. Welcome back.
The players decided, and then they decided.
All right, do you want to decide to announce this?
I can probably do it.
I bet you could.
Go for it.
Give us a recap.
So, shit went down. It was not pretty. Isa showed up. Absolutely just murked everybody.
Isa being... Who's Isa?
Oh, Principus? Is that the same person?
Isa and Principus, same person. Duh.
Yeah.
The viewers know this. They've been watching since episode 1.
And the miniseries.
And they watched the miniseries, so they know more than we do.
Principus, the leader of the pillars.
Yeah, that lady. And then she took away my powers, and then also turned Bulgrim to stone, and then also killed the 11th pillar, but not really. We kind of like saved him. He's still alive. His dragon's dead.
Toast.
Yeah. Dead. in a hole in the ground, literally. And then we ran back to the city, got teleported, and now we're in New Hope Point, on the way to the Kusan Citadel.
Are we in Hope Harbor or New Hope Point?
Is that not the same place?
Okay.
We're in New Hope Point.
No.
No, two different spots.
Which is a city we don't know
Why would you put
much
two
about.
cities next to each other with Hope in the name?
It's the way
Because
the world.
Mr. Hope founded both of them.
Who wrote this map?
Ooh, Mr. Hope. We're gonna find him.
We
Wait,
have an
this-
ally / hostage, depending on how we're feeling.
Yeah, we have the 11th pillar. We can easily take that ring at any moment.
I don't know that it does that much good, but
No.
we sure can.
We can have the ring though.
He's in
Do
my
you
notes
want
as
the
the
ring?
homie, so I don't know if we should.
Oh, dude, he's Dragon Rider in my notes. I have no idea what his name is.
No,
Bahram.
he's a drag.
What is it?
Bahram.
Burrum? Okay.
Bahram.
Bahram.
Barone?
He's
Is it like
Burrow,
Jerome
Dragon
with a
Rider,
B?
parentheses the homie in my notes. So
He's just Dragon Rider in my notes.
His name is Bahram.
Bahram. That's what he said.
Jerome, like Jerome.
Sure, go with that
Big
one.
black Dragon Rider.
I wrote, does he breed dragons?
Well, he might.
Does he breed with
You could
dragons?
ask him.
he's
All right.
barely breathing
Is
at
that where
all
the dragon
right
came
now.
from?
We could try to hunt dragons.
But yeah, we're still currently missing 2 party members that got
Yeah.
bamfed away from us.
My bad.
Correct.
We sent them some sendings and told them where we are, and they told us that they were in Farah's home.
Listen, at this point, I'm pretty sure they're never coming back. We had one person that left and went to the Feywild. He never came back.
This
And
is
then these two are gone. They're
Rest in peace.
probably.
It's fine.
so-
I never really quite learned how to say her name.
Irene's pretty much dead.
Arena is for
Arena
sure
is
dead.
is
dead,
We
dead.
read the
Confirmed
no,
kill.
list
Much
that
about
says
it.
she's for sure dead. So
Confirmed kill.
you know, it may just be the 4 of us at this point.
Oh, that's fine.
It's
We
like
got this.
the OG, just like 3 of us, and then an extra.
Fulgrim.
And a Fulgrim.
Fulgrim.
You're basically OG.
We have never left each other. Can we just point that out?
Unfortunately.
None of us
We've
have
never
left.
Keep
never
trying
wanted
to
to
mess
give each
that
other
up.
up.
Didn't you leave like a couple episodes ago?
But that was like a quick, like that was overnight. I was back.
That's fair.
Like the next morning.
So we're waking up in this inn.
Yeah.
Yes, that I paid
That-
1 platinum for.
Yeah, you
You
did.
got room service.
Well, it was also to buy silence. So
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah.
The entire night, after y'all wake up, you heard tossing and turning, grunts. You see his bed is completely blood stained.
oh wow, probably should have.
No one
Not
tied
yours.
him down?
Oh, the dude. Sorry.
Yeah. As y'all wake up, he's still sleeping.
Baron.
Is he alive?
Is he like
sleeping?
actively?
Or is he like dead?
Is he
sleeping?
breathing?
Yeah,
He's breathing, and it's very shallow.
but he's alive.
He's alive.
No, he's fine.
Did we all stay in the same room? We get like a
Yes,
6.
it was one big room.
Yeah.
Remember I said we
Oh
could
yeah.
have a tent in the middle of
Put the tent up.
We're complaining about not using it.
His impression is flawless.
By the way, can we just go ahead and sidebar? Can I have his soul when he dies? Just
Listen,
right now, you're up 1 soul. So.
I mean, I'd have to stab him. And I don't.
Okay. So if he dies of natural causes, I get his soul.
You
If
win
he
that.
has to be put down, you get his
What
soul.
what are you talking about over there? What's going on?
We're just looking out for the future health of our new friend.
Yes, he seems like he's hurting.
Yeah, probably.
I only collect souls of people that can actually fight.
Well, he fought off Isa and like saved our lives. So
He did not fight off Isa. He fought Isa.
He survived Isa.
Yes.
he distracted us.
Yeah.
And
not
then
a fighter.
survived.
So what is our next move then? I mean, do we try to? Can you heal him somehow, or maybe bring him like food, or what?
Do we all have maps?
Yeah, I
Refresh my
could.
memory.
We have one big map.
The zombies
you
are
only
gone.
have one
Bag
map.
of
Y'all have 2 maps technically.
Yeah.
You have the main map, and then you have the one with all the portals on it.
Yeah. We have the map because he has key mind, so he just has to look at it and he's good.
All right.
It's in the bag of holding, which I have. It's all good. Don't worry. I always have the bag of holding.
I mean, we could wait for him to wake up.
It's valid. I would love some breakfast.
Maybe
Possibly a drink.
see
Or
what this
5.
town is about a little bit.
Also true. When we walked in, it's like a small coastal town,
I
right?
can.
It is like it's
It's a little fishing village.
it's bigger than a fishing village, but
You ever-
not nearly the
Does
size
this
of a
town have
large
a
city.
mayor or a governor?
Nope.
You can go find out. It's not very big.
Because governor is like
It's like a small town or a
small
large
city.
village.
Mayor's like a large village, yeah.
It is a small town or a large
Okay.
village.
Let's
That's what you
let's
consider.
just take a
As
lap.
a-
Let's go on a morning walk.
Also, I suppose I can try to get in contact with Edmund again if anything's changed.
It is a new day.
We do have all our spells. Well, I should
If
probably
we
get that
care.
long rest button, shouldn't
Fuck, I don't have my phone.
I? You're gonna need that button.
Mm-hmm. And it's not on talent.
Um,
Anywho.
All right, because I don't.
Long rest.
it's hard to make a plan without having everyone.
I mean, if we keep bouncing around, it's gonna be hard for Edmund and Farah to find us.
We should probably give them an update on where we
It's
are.
Farah. Got it.
Farah, yes.
Won't mix it up anymore.
I probably still will. Yeah, we should probably tell. I mean, Edmund, again, memorized this map before he left.
And Edmund said he is the leader of this crew, so I just
I don't
assume that when
know.
he comes back.
He's like the.
Listen, he's old and
Like-
He's the
He's
grandpa
fine.
I never had.
Sure, let's
Same.
go with it.
My grandfather
He's
died. at
he's
age
important
30.
and he's missed. So
At
let's
the age
see.
of what?
30.
I
He's fighting a
never
bear.
met my grandfather.
Was that orc ears or human ears?
They're the same.
That's a thing. Were they green or
So
pale?
while they're
Right
eating
here.
and we're doing breakfast, I guess I will
Yeah.
send to Edmund again.
Okay. All right. What do you say?
We have moved to what is it? New Hope
New Hope Point.
Point. New Hope Point. Any changes on your side? If not, we're heading out towards the Citadel. How many words?
You got 5 left.
Towards the Citadel. We previously planned on.
Going.
I need going. Yeah, headed to is what I wanted to say.
Heading out.
Could I said visit?
Roll a d100.
We'll find out if it goes. Come on.
Use mismatching
Good
dice.
roll, good roll, good roll.
Can't
Hey,
make it.
swing.
71.
It's the
What's the
um.
percentage on that?
5. It's like
Oh.
5%, assuming he's using.
Right.
Roll me a d6.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's fun.
Suddenly, your head exploded.
Eat.
Well, that's down to
5.
Down to 3.
Okay. Remdil, you hear all that.
What?
Huh?
You looked at him and said Bulgrim, so I'm confused.
He said Remdil.
Remdil.
Oh,
You're
sorry.
just deaf.
Yo.
I know we're going to the Citadel. Like I'm right here.
Yeah, we just talked about it.
But I just heard you in my head.
They,
What'd you do? Like I heard it was in this ear, but also this ear.
Remdil, you?
I'm kind
Do you have
of
voices in your
like
head
I'm
too?
not mad
I have
at
his
you.
voice.
Do you want to talk about it?
Like trying humor. It's like a new look on you. It's kind of nice, but
Funny
definitely
Remdil's my
sent
favorite.
that to Edmund.
Literally everything I heard out of this side was on this side.
Are you Edmund?
Yeah, but you know how magic works. Sometimes it's, goes to the person.
All right, maybe we'll get to him soon, but I'm pretty sure that I just gathered all that a second time.
Let's just assume he'll get the message.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll get the messages.
Well, nothing else we can do about it now.
He's
I
a
tried.
He's a smart man.
I tried.
Yeah, he's
That's
keen mind, so he can.
that's my 1 3rd level spell slot that I'm willing to put towards solving this problem. Let's
So,
move on.
We walk downstairs. I'm going to ask the lovely innkeep lady, where is someone who can get a meal and perhaps a drink? Maybe a walk around town. Anybody to give us like a
8
tour?
a.m.
That's fine.
What would you like to eat?
Oh, we have food here. Well, we kind of want to like take a lap. It's a
No,
butcher.
I mean, like if you want fish, there's plenty of places. But if you're looking more of like
Not a
some
big
beef,
fish- not a big fish fan, personally speaking.
yeah, there's a nice smoked meat tent. If you go,
Do they serve libations?
we do here. If you want some to go,
I mean, yeah.
That's a go cup.
I think it's a gold
I'm
cup.
gonna take both of
Perfect.
my wine skins, which are now empty, and I'm gonna place them on the counter and ask if she could fill them, please.
yes. What are you looking for?
Fill her up.
We have some mead that was made this morning, actually.
Strongest alcoholic beverage you have in stock.
Oh, you want? Okay.
Jethro, you lost all of your powers, right? You were just a normal man at this point.
Possibly.
What do you mean powers?
Oh, we have special abilities. Do you know of anybody in town who has any special abilities that have shown up in the last, I don't know, month or so?
I've seen some weird phenomenons happen.
Would you care to explain, maybe? Perhaps what you've noticed?
Well, this young child was like parting the water almost, and like walking out and just picking up the fish on the ground and coming back in.
That's Moses. He's cool.
That's Moses.
No, I've heard of him. It's a story about this child. Anybody else? Just him?
But that's all I know of. I mean, obviously some weird things have happened.
You don't have a weird arena fighter named after a weather phenomenon and also a part of a human body?
Thunderfoot.
Yeah.
I have not heard of him.
Okay. Well,
Here's your wineskins.
Yeah.
That'll be 6 silver, please.
if you think parting the water
We'll
is
hand him a
something-
gold because that's all I carry. Actually, I think I have some silver this time.
You don't believe in change. We need fair here to do the change thing.
Is this a tipping society? Do we do that here?
I think they make a living wage.
I don't think they'll be like, no, I won't take extra money, but
I'll give her 6 silver.
Oh,
I gave her 1
I-
platinum last night. I'm not tipping her anymore.
Thank you, sir.
I gave like a overall tip for everything. I'm surprised you charged me this.
We
Like
have
a
not
tip, if you
been
will.
to this town before. It's a new place for us. Do you have any suggestions where we go to meet the locals or hear about the ongoings of the town?
All the local fishermen should be out at the dock right now. I mean, it's still pretty early. They usually start to come in an hour or two from now.
Who's in charge? Governor, mayor, king, perhaps?
No, there's no king around here. The king is in the citadel.
It was a joke, but okay, continue.
the king is
he
in the
actually
citadel?
rules over the lord here.
There's a lord.
Yes.
Do you know the king's name?
What was that guy we replaced earlier?
So why did he just give you that look?
I am your king.
Because I gotta find it.
didn't vote for you.
That's the Citadel King, right?
Yes.
But apparently he
there's
has
a lord
sovereignty
over
over
here.
here, so it's
That's correct.
I mean, that's how
He's
probably
probably
That's how
got-
kings work.
Yeah, I
He's got
assume
an
this is one
appointed lord.
kingdom. Yeah.
yeah.
Generally speaking.
Come on, DM, where's this information?
DM, I hate to work over you, but generally in medieval societies,
Shut the hell up.
in a fiefdom, it would be a king with a governor, and the governor would appoint lords. But
That's right.
we'll work on that.
I don't want to fight.
You're
Principess again, can you stop?
You're dying this round. Like this.
She can just
You've
pop
lost all
up.
your powers.
This episode, this
That lord would
round.
also have vassals,
Like
and
in
those
the next 6
vassals would
seconds.
generally be like the people.
Any of us could take him out because he has no powers.
It's Ice Gollum.
Ice Golem?
Ice Gollum.
So Ice Golem with a D. Okay.
Your king,
You-
I
That
stole.
is your king.
Your king, I stole. Or our king,
It's
I
not,
guess.
it's not my king.
Roosin' for Roosin'.
I serve one
and
man.
is he a good king? We've
bad.
heard something of the Citadel before, that it was perhaps a haven for knowledge and dragonborn and such. Have you ever been there
Pretty good.
before?
I prefer to stay here because I don't necessarily like the warlike tendencies they have.
Oh, they are very
Oh.
warlike, so they like to fight in battles and things.
You could say the monarchy system is a little battled upon.
Sure.
Well, we're not really using a standard monarchy system due to the whole.
Shut the hell up, Jethro.
Continue. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I'm just going to take my alcohol.
Yes, he
and-
does mean
Have you heard of
He
the term credits?
absolutely needs to shut up.
Don't worry, we're bringing that back.
Well, thank you for your time and for your patronage. We will explore the town, maybe go talk to the fishermen, and then be on our way.
Don't worry about it.
Very well.
He's trying.
It was our
Leave
patronage
him alone.
that we gave her.
No, but she also gave us some things. So. You weren't around.
Fulgrim, you're doing
Seemed
great.
like a fair exchange.
Sure. Goods and services.
Goods and services.
All right, I guess docks.
To the docks.
After the smoked meat hut.
Can we just make an aside?
The Pizza Hut.
Sure.
Yeah, we go by the smoked meat hut. I want to grab some smoked meat. and then
I
we'll
would
go to
like
the docks.
as much of the smoked meat as possible.
Okay. They have like a clay smoker
Mm-hmm.
that looks homemade that just sits there.
Mhm.
And they are currently smoking something in it that smells amazing.
How much gold do I have to give you to expedite the sea?
How much
Take it.
smoked meat do you have? Wait. What I'm
Yeah.
afraid you heard was give me a lot of smoked meat. But what I said was
Before
how
you
much
give him all the
meat?
smoked meat, can I have a portion, please?
How
Have a
much would you
buffet
like?
option.
And what I have pork. I also have some beef.
I don't eat pork.
I
I'm a
have
religious
fish
man.
as well.
How's here?
Beef is
Anything.
fine.
Oh, smoked salmon is actually on like a bagel in the morning. It's fantastic.
I have 3.
Yes, I'll take 3.
Avocados too.
You've not had bagels. Oh,
It's
in
like
my culture,
circle bread.
Oh, they are.
Circle bread. Yeah, I've had circle bread.
It's called circle bread where I'm from.
Nor bagels, however you pronounce
Oh.
that.
Well,
Bagles.
here's your smoked salmon. That's 6 copper, please.
Yeah.
I have the money.
Yep, there we go. Right.
And my
Here's
How
our
much
bank-
would you like?
He's our bank teller.
there's some smoked beef. Do you have like some circle bread? Since apparently that's a thing.
Any bread?
It's like stuffed.
Nope, no bread.
With
I'm
cheese.
sorry.
Well,
I
I'll
smoke.
I'll just
around
take
here.
2 servings, whatever a serving is for
So
an
you need 2
average
rations.
sized healthy person.
Why don't we just give him? Because we're gonna overpay. Just overpay first, and we'll just take what he gives us.
This is true.
Like, we know we're gonna
What
overpay.
do I get for this?
Here's 1 silver.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fill me up.
He gets out a burlap sack and almost fills it to the top.
See, we could.
Don't
Done.
handle this, and I'm
You have
just gonna
6 rations.
I'm just gonna dump it all into the bag of holding, and I'm gonna hand him his burlap sack back. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Don't. It's fine.
You have 6
This-
rations
This is fine.
Thank
of
you.
smoked beef.
I'll add that to my inventory now. All right, to the docks. I wanted, while we're walking, I would like to take a sip of my new beverage. How is it? How am I feeling?
It is kind of tastes like ethanol.
Good.
So, smoked rations
done.
last forever, or like a long time.
A long time.
Should we like? Not to bring up the scene, I really tried to rush past, but should we just like?
We can swing back by.
Okay, that's fair. Cool.
Did you want some salmon? Because I have 3.
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
To the docks.
I'm gonna
So
continue
as you walk the
with my
docks,
rations.
you see a few small boats coming in, and you also see an
Toy
old
boat,
man
toy boat,
sitting
toy
on
boat.
a crate, just with a fishing rod straight out.
Maybe Dominic, maybe you go ask him what he knows.
Sorry, I was thinking about. I was not paying attention. About what? What are we trying to find?
Well,
the Citadel.
In general, I mean, like the portals and like all the things, but
I mean,
also
everyone's useless here. We've asked so many random people.
but your family run a
Shipping, not
company,
fishing.
and
It's
so
much different.
maybe they're on the
Not
dock
the same
and-
thing.
They're-
Common misconception.
They're boats.
Fishers, fishing boats.
Are there any?
And
Are
shipping
there any
boats.
merchant ships?
There's actually like a pretty big divide between
Roll
the
a
two.
perception
There's some
check.
bad blood going back generations and generations. And
11
Logan's
or
walked off.
21. Sorry.
I was listening.
I was
21.
No, I didn't roll a 21. I'm just kidding. I rolled a. That's definitely an 11. I was right the first time.
You meant lying. You were lying.
I saw a
kidding.
7. I'm like, what?
No, I had
You're
11.
fine.
Yeah, for
Um,
I had a 10 for fun.
You see some sort of ship out in the distance. You can't tell what it is, though.
Oh.
A larger ship.
All right, perhaps there are no shipping containers here.
Yeah, I think this place is a little. Too
But
small
anyway,
for-
maybe go ask him what he knows.
Town kind of reminds me of that little one we went to where you tried to
Yeah.
convert everybody.
I did successfully convert
That was-
everybody.
Several
A
converts.
family.
An entire family. And then
They
they
were-
probably, in turn,
They
converted the
were
whole town.
inbred family. Let's
They were
also-
cousin sisters.
They had a couple
No,
sister
they're
wives.
sister cousins.
Their family tree was a circle.
It's
You
fine.
could use that thing to like
we're in the
measure a
south.
house.
We can make these jokes. It's fine.
Like circle bread.
Like circle.
Their family tree was a bagel.
That's not. It makes sense.
It's all come full circle.
Talking
All
full
right,
bagel.
can we move on? I hate
All
myself
right,
for saying
I
that.
guess old man on the dock. That's who you said is the person, right?
Yeah.
Would you say he is sitting on
Well,
the
you called him out specifically.
dock of the bay?
I'm gonna like.
Well,
look
There's
around.
not many there.
Dominic, you wanna?
I'll walk up with you, but
Okay.
I still don't know what I'm trying to get from this guy.
Hello,
What do
Hey,
you want
old
as a
timer.
person?
old fella.
Good morning.
Good morning to you as well.
What you doing? Fishing? Yeah.
Anyway.
What do you do all day? Fish? Yeah. I don't know what I want from this.
What do you
Are you a smart ass holy man or something?
Actually, I'm the smart ass holy man. He's just the regular.
You're
ass
actually
holy
looking for
man.
Jethro.
Hello, smart ass holy man here. We are new to this town, obviously. We're looking for some nightly entertainment, also perhaps a meeting with the Lord.
Okay.
What's his name? Or her?
I don't know.
Don't want to judge.
It's Lord Ryfen.
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 You haven't answered my question earlier. Him or her?
Helm.
Okay.
I'm going to spell this how I feel like it should be spelled.
That's what I've been doing.
R-I-F-E-N.
That's not how I spelled it.
Not
Tell me, kind fellow, the rifts in the sky. Have you noticed them?
Have you noticed the hydra out there?
Hydra.
What?
What?
there actually a hydra out there?
You look out there.
Yeah.
As you actually look, the ship that you saw earlier
I want to look directly at it and like
actually
look to
looks
my
more
left.
like a hydra, and it's actually moving up and down through the water.
Oh shit! Wow, your perception
Whoa.
sucks.
Yo,
I thought there was like a ship or something. I don't know. It's like out on the water. We don't I'm landlocked. From
To
a
be
landlocked
fair,
country.
no, I haven't. Is that a recent development?
About 2 nights ago,
Oh,
came down from that rift over there.
oh, okay. Thank you for that information. That rapidly changed our plans for the day.
Yep, sure did.
Do
Didn't
you
it?
guys want to go anywhere but here?
I don't want to go fishing.
I thought maybe we'd kill the hydra and then earn the respect of this town, and then
I was kinda with
reward
Bahram.
us.
Well, I was gonna meet
So,
the
wow,
Lord.
we really went 2 different directions.
I was
there.
gonna visit the Lord first, request payment for killing the Hydra, and then
Oh.
kill the Hydra.
That's fine. Whatever you have to do. But I want
That's-
to go kill something.
How about you and someone else go request payment, and then when we inevitably
Hey, Rimdo.
get forced to do it, we'll just
Alright,
we'll do it.
So-
Me and Bulger can
I'm your
scout.
bodyguard.
let's go.
All right.
As y'all turn around, coming out of the inn, you see.
Lord Rifle?
No,
The king. Doldrum.
Why not?
you see Bahram stumbling out.
Oh, Bahram.
Domit, perhaps you should tend to him while we go.
Hey, Brom, how you doing?
The fuck does it look like I'm doing?
You're good though, right?
Fuck off.
Okay.
We have to talk.
Oh, me? Oh, shit. I was about to go. I had something to handle, but if it's important.
See, he's fine.
Yeah.
Good enough to
Can
insult me.
you
good
make
enough
this
to-
quick? I got some money to make.
Actually, Bahram, I have a few questions for you if you're in the talking mood.
Bulgrim has some questions for you. I have business to go handle.
But you order that you think is most important.
Yeah.
You're,
You're the guest.
Yeah.
I can leave you here if you want.
no.
No,
Or you can-
no, we really we would mostly appreciate what you've done for us. You saved us in our time of need, and you have set us on this quest, right? So to try to defeat Isa. We were kind of on it already, but you helped, and and we want to just
You direct.
ask, Bahram, is there why did you bring us here? What is the purpose of this place?
To get away from the psychotic bitch.
Oh, so you just like threw a dart at the
Yeah, so just this
Pretty
is
much.
far.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So what's our plan? What do you want us to do? Like what's the next step of your?
Just lay low to start with.
Okay, lay low.
The 21 days is nowhere near fucking past.
What was 21 days?
What was that?
Oh, there was a 21 days.
I do vaguely remember.
when
You
No,
know,
something.
I know about the 21 days, and you know about the 21 days, but they don't, and I think they should hear it from you.
Yeah, so I need to send Edmund and Far the plan. So what should I tell them regarding the 21
Yeah,
days?
I know. I obviously have not.
Well,
forgotten
of
the
course,
21
we
days,
know
but,
what
like,
it is.
you
Yeah, we
should-
remember.
You should. Yeah.
Where are they at?
They
Waiting for the plan.
went on a dimensional vacation.
Where?
On honeymoon, if you will.
A celestial plane, I believe, or
Mount
something.
Celestia.
Yeah, something.
Yep. Angel Mountain is what I got.
We need to get them back.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree too.
Do
but,
I have
like,
no way to get it
The
there.
21 days, you should probably make
I
it.
have a way.
Oh, then
Okay,
maybe. Okay,
let's do
so
that.
then let's do
Then-
that. Bring them here.
Also,
Alright,
Also,
let's
with
go
wine.
outside this town first,
sure.
because
We
it
just started
might
making friends.
cause some issues.
We'll come back to
Okay,
the fisherman
well-
later. It's fine.
Well, not 21.
You know way more what's going on than any of us.
And we're also going to have to move the second I do this.
Okay,
Where?
I'm ready. Let's
You
do
know
it.
somewhere
away
that
from
has
the
circle
city.
bread?
No, the circle bread was
Or
good.
tomatoes.
Actually, you can have some. I have some
Call back
salad.
to like episode 10.
All right. Well, we're following your lead, room.
Yes,
so wait,
but
are
wrong.
we going to be leaving the city?
Yeah.
Oh, so we can't. Like I
Can't
have a
what?
plan.
It's
You have a
it's
plan.
fine. It's fine.
We're
Call
gonna-
an audible.
We can come back.
We can come back.
The second I do this,
We were going to take a contract, kill the Hydra out in the ocean.
It's fine.
There's a
That's-
hydra out there. I don't know if you saw.
the Hydra can wait.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, like,
Fate of the world and all that.
Pardon me for trying to make some money.
Yeah, sure. What were you gonna do anyway, Jethro? You
Aren't
have
you
no powers.
rich?
Yeah, you have no powers.
I'm rich.
Are you rich again?
Aren't we
All right, we
rich?
follow. We follow
2,000.
Bahram out of the city.
I never take any money.
Taking his
I have
advice.
all. Anytime someone gives us money, I just like take it.
I don't care enough to stop you.
They're giving you all of it.
The only money I've ever had was what he gave me, like in like session like
We
10.
had 22,000 gold for reference.
22,000.
Yeah.
You
No,
also have
sorry.
plenty.
12,000. My bad. I added a 1 there.
I don't have.
All right.
I need to go.
What's the
Is
Wi-Fi?
there a preference of where you want to go next?
The Citadel sounds like a great
I
place.
thought I sent it to you once.
Yeah, the Citadel.
You want to go to the Citadel.
No.
Yes, I thought the Citadel might have some answers to find
Yeah.
out.
Because you know who is going to know exactly where we're at.
Well, that's
the
great.
second
She
I
can't,
do this.
I mean, they're like all warfare and stuff, so she can't like throw her weight around because there's a whole nation around her, right? Makes sense, kind of.
What do you
Oh, she
think our
can throw
next?
her weight around.
what
Yeah,
do
but
you-
there'll be like an army of Dragonborn to be like, hey, stop doing magic in the streets, maybe. I don't know.
You're also going to have an army under Graves at that point.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it's better than us. Not to be callous about it, but we could.
Let's put this lightly. She has been alive for multiple millennia.
I fully
she-
understand the gravity of her power. I'm just saying it's us or other people. So
Yes, what my friend is trying to say is, if we want to go to some place that is safe, maybe, or has a better chance of defeating her or resisting her if she does show up,
like, what's the other option? Just
perhaps the Citadel would be a safe haven for
The
us.
Citadel is one of the only places I can take you, but you have to lay low.
Oh, okay. So no wine and
No Hydra City saving.
busting my balls here, man.
we will not. We will
Could
not.
I enter a fighting arena?
And become the grand champion. Does that count as laying low?
Can I establish a credit system?
What if we wanted to?
All right, we're laying low.
All right, we're laying low.
Honestly, if we're laying low anywhere, I still feel like it should be the Citadel because at least we can do some research while we're doing absolutely
Yeah, perhaps
nothing.
with some fact finding. But
Unless you
before
have
take us to the Citadel, I guess the question as we're walking out of the city, right? We're doing all the things.
Walk
he
and
said.
talk.
We're walking and talking. Well, of course, once again, thank you so much for saving us from Isa, and we are on your side. We are on the same page here. What do you think our next step should be? What should we be doing to try to stop all of this?
We need to slowly remove her power.
Do we have a better way of doing that other than
Got
closing
locked.
the rifts?
Yes, there's multiple groups like yourselves that have started
Okay,
together.
thank
Oh, yes.
God.
This is good news. All right, tell us all about them. What do you know?
We need to.
I know of a couple of their locations.
Perfect.
That's a great
Yep.
start. Do we have? Is any of them a place you can get us to?
The closest one,
Because making contact with other groups, we could actually strategize.
Do something?
Like I said, I have a whole network of shipping vessels that I can probably commandeer.
the one you're most familiar with is close to Imiana of Fainmorin.
Anymore.
Fainmore, that name sounds familiar.
That's the place we were with a very, very long time, right?
Oh, that's a place outside of Austin, yeah.
Yeah.
It's very close to a young child that has met with a druid that has a bear, and they're steadily fighting against everything that's going on over there. But
Did you all hear that?
Yeah, young child,
Mhm.
bear, druid, fighting.
That sounds like a good, a good lead if you can take us there.
Is this going to be Regime, I'm assuming?
That's what I was
It could
thinking.
be anybody, but
But-
perhaps, yeah.
All right. There's not a whole lot going on in Fainmorn except for the stuff we were directly involved with, so I would think
That's
so.
For the super.
Yeah, and Fainmore, and then if we do, are we able to get Edmund back? He could maybe see his family.
so once we go to Fainmorin, we are to go east into the woods.
Isn't that towards Aussie Room?
No, Fainmore and east into the woods takes us up towards the coast where we already traveled through that wood one time. Nope,
This is
I
the
did
wrong-
not.
This is the wrong
Some of
map.
you did. Yep.
You've never been there.
I've been there one time.
Oh,
we
east is-
barely fought.
It was
we
there
went that way before.
From the giant water spot.
Fuchslich.
Wait,
And-
Was that where the giant was?
I'm sorry. Can we just briefly recap some things? You said to go east from Fainmorin, and there's a settlement full of people that are currently fighting these risks?
Through the woods,
said
he
into the
says.
woods.
East into the woods.
Because if you go east, you go to Settlers Point, where we sent all the survivors
He just-
from Aussie
He
Room.
didn't say all the way through the woods. He just said
Yeah,
into
into-
the woods.
into
So
the
in
woods.
theory, it's in the middle somewhere. Is what I understood.
We're
So-
just going a few miles in.
Yeah.
Back to Vaftion.
We've gone through
That's
the
more
woods.
than-
You can
No,
just you
you've
don't have to
gone through
go
the woods.
from one city to another. It's just not on the
I just
map.
like the Vaftion.
Are y'all ready for this?
Yes! Bahram, we are.
Bahram,
That was
They start early.
Uh,
Uh,
to be fair,
He pulls out a scroll.
Ooh, he's got the scrolls. Okay, good.
Opens it up.
Take the scroll.
Takes out a little bit of what looks like gem dust.
Yeah.
Smashes it on, and throws it up, and you see the rift just shatter open. And you see,
Is this like similar to like the rifts?
oh yeah,
Okay.
100% like
You
the
can make
exact
them?
same. And as you see
Didn't
this,
notice that last time.
you see immediately like falling out of the sky, and a young, brown-haired man and Farah falling.
A young brown-haired man?
These two people fall down. One being Farah, one being a young, middle-aged, dark brown hair,
Young middle age.
Yeah, we're just gonna roll this.
Yeah. and
39.
y'all immediately, y'all are like plummeting to the ground real quick. Y'all were where you were before, and now you're just falling.
I'm gonna sprout rings real quick. Not fucking do that. And I'm gonna grab Edmund. Oh, so good.
Make a athletics check real quick.
We don't know that it's Edmund.
Same one.
It's
Oh,
Edmund.
shit.
Your
Sorry.
wings are officially a bonus action as of yesterday.
Yay! That's good.
New Asmore Sun.
Yeah. Sorry, I haven't been here in a hot minute.
Yeah, just
where
I
are my
dated the episode.
skills?
Now we can
You
find out when
said
we shoot these.
athletics.
Yes.
I feel lucky.
Am I also
I'm
trying
lucky.
to catch
You're
up?
feeling lucky.
You have the luck thing?
Yeah, she just grabbed
Okay,
it.
that's a lot better.
They
17.
both worship a god.
All right. So
Everyone should take the book.
as you start to plummet, you hear some wings out the corner of your eye, and immediately two arms underneath your arm, under your underarms, and y'all just fly to the rest of the way to the ground.
Who needs
And now y'all see
And this
Farah and
is-
some
this is above
strange
us?
middle-aged.
So hold on.
man.
So he ripped open the portal and they just fell through.
Yep.
There's
Oh.
no, like,
Is there any indication that that is Edmund, other
any,
than her
any
saying
sort of
Edmund?
resemblance?
No, and I didn't. Y'all didn't even hear me say that.
Facial
I
structure.
know, I just,
Uh,
is there just anything that we can
there-
pick from
there's-
this?
the beard is gone. The faded
Farah?
hair is gone.
Bahram, you said you were
Hi.
taking us to another place,
Nice
and then
to
you
meet
opened a
you.
portal, and now it's strangers.
Shush. We're getting out of here now. Everyone come here.
hold on. You got the wrong. Shh. That's not our guy.
Come here.
That's not our guy.
He starts drawing a big circle in the ground.
Okay, you can draw circles all day, but who is this friend?
Get in
We'll
the
figure it
circle.
out later.
Okay, I'm in the circle. I'm in the circle.
You all in the
I
circle?
want to meet our new friend.
He ain't-
Are you two in the circle too?
We'll float down into the circle.
I'm just standing. I guess I'll walk into the circle. Gosh.
If I'm being carried down, like I don't know what
It's like,
level they can hear me, but
Yeah.
I got good perception.
We'll
If
handle
I'm
this
carrying
after
both of
this.
us down, I'm gonna put us both down in the circle.
Okay.
So.
thank you. Thank you for carrying us down.
Oh wow. The voice.
As y'all touch and y'all are all in the circle, he immediately throws out a little bit of powder,
Again.
and all of a sudden y'all are on top of right in the middle of where Emiana Ofanmoran was. It's just a black,
Hold on. Pause. Was?
yeah, it's just a black scarred
Right.
earth now.
We knew that,
Oh.
You see rubble and some
A
like
little bit.
kind of.
He was
Nice.
nice.
destroyed buildings.
Here, Ventus was here, so.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that guy.
All right,
I'm not.
out of here now. And he like
In which direction?
hobbles
Lead
towards
us.
the woods.
Okay.
All right.
So we'll follow this stranger.
I'm not sure how long it's been since I've seen you.
Couple days.
Huh?
Pause. Who's this guy?
I don't think I've ever seen him.
No pause. Just keep going. To walk and talk.
No,
But
no.
can you make him move faster?
I can do
He's
that.
way ahead of us.
I'm
Everyone's
going
talking.
to attempt this, DM.
I'm walking.
My horse.
He's like 20-foot walking speed. Right
Does
now.
it? Does it?
No, nothing happens.
Jethro, you are just a man. Keep going.
I don't like this.
The Lord helps
Just a
those who
man.
help themselves.
Stop trying to conjure your hell horse. Let's go.
I'm gonna pop open my liquor bottle. And,
He is trying to run, but he's not running.
well, I have 30 feet and he has 20, so I can like take 10 extra feet ahead of him, take a sip, take 10 feet, take a sip, and I'm still gonna stay up with him. So fine.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'm not sure what. I'm not sure what all of you are familiar with that's happened in the
We will
past.
talk later. Let's get away from here.
Not a lot of talks. Just
Yeah,
straight.
only walk. Only
we have to,
walking
we
and
can only
talking.
talk. I mean, we can only
Listen
walk.
to
Okay,
the
so we
ordinary
don't
dragon.
talk and we only walk. And then what?
I want to talk.
I try to talk with my eyes.
You have to
Do I
forgive.
gain telepathy?
Yeah. You have to forgive.
I said
I thought about taking
You have to
it.
forgive Dominic.
Message.
Yeah, since you were gone.
Do I have message?
I mean, y'all
don't
can
have message.
talk and
A
yell.
lot,
what
a
you
lot
need to.
has happened.
Who are you? This is important information.
My response is
As we walk.
there's like 7 question marks mentally.
Like I hear.
As we're like walking, who stole Jethro's book when we?
I would know if that was gone, right?
I mean, I've stolen it
I would be
before,
unconscious
but-
if it was gone.
Your
No,
book's
no.
there.
No, I don't think so.
A long
because-
time ago. Could you
He's
tell me who
interrogating.
stole Jethro's book?
I'm very confused.
I'm like
My book-
walking and
He's trying to
talking at
see-
the new guy. Oh fuck!
It's right. It's right
Wait.
here.
Well, do you know that I'm me yet?
No.
No, they're
You're
trying to
a
figure that
stranger.
out.
Strange.
Oh, I see what you're doing. You're
Testing.
Yes,
you're
that.
thinking I'm Edmund and testing me.
Yes.
Indeed.
Keen mind.
I got him.
I definitely know who did that,
And you respond correctly.
and I responded correctly.
You don't remember who took my book?
Mulgrim.
I actually don't remember.
Was it Bolgrim?
It was your son.
Oh no! Well, I know Tybalt had the book
Is that
originally.
who you're referring to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Maybe stole
Tybalt
it.
took the book originally, but he didn't take it. Someone stole it and you passed out. That's what I was
He doesn't
thinking.
know the real story.
Oh.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's what happened.
if you respond Tybalt, that would be like,
That
Edward?
tracks.
So wait, you're saying I already don't know the whole story?
No, you don't.
That was your test question?
It's Rimdale.
I forgot you didn't
That's,
know the whole
that's
story.
wonderful.
I
That's-
think
I believe you stole the book from my son.
What?
I'll say it to you. A message. Or
Oh,
however
okay.
you're
Oh, this is out loud.
It's good. Let's go.
Okay,
Questions
so-
for later.
Confirmed is Edmund. I'm saying out loud to the group. Yes. No.
Probably.
I
If anyone
assure-
asks, well,
But yeah, I guess we could just
It was
tell
to the
the
group. Like
only other
it's
witness.
an out loud. Like this is Edmund, right? We're all-
this is indeed Edmund.
Is it like our Edmund, or is it like a multiversal Edmund?
This is our Edmund.
Oh, hey, welcome back,
Have you
Edmund.
noticed that he looks different?
I
Oh
assure,
no, he's hot.
I assure you that in our plane of travel to the Greek gods, I believe
Mount
as
Celestia.
Farah
Or
calls
Mount
them,
Olympus.
Mount Olympus.
I was-
That's what you would know.
I was allowed to ingest a sort of being that had magical
I'm
properties.
so silly when you say it.
No, I've
It
heard
does
stories.
say silly when I say bean.
I've heard of magic beans. They
Big
stories.
Yeah, there's Jack in the.
He has a stalk.
Yeah, he's a stalk of beanstalk. There's a giant.
Thank you.
In essence, the blessing of Zeus was brought upon me.
Oh. I thought you were like not cool
He,
with that guy.
he was
All is well.
We have a lot of conversations to have. But let's.
This is walking.
Yeah, this is all
while
walking.
we're rocking.
We can all walk faster than this guy at this point, so like we can have this conversation.
No one's healed him. He's still limping.
We're doing that for a reason.
Listen.
We have to keep him humble.
This is certainly Edmund. He speaks with authority.
They hear him.
He was concerned.
effective now.
He was
Okay.
concerned about
I like old
the
Edmund.
repercussions of the pillars and the portals opening up on his own realm. And
Throw down a bolt for him.
as someone who had information, he was willing to offer me a deal. One of which was extending my life to try to solve the problem.
Well,
That's certainly helpful.
yeah, it seems that you've been blessed
like
by the
an
gods. That is, that's quite an honor.
Yes, it was a trade
I lost power.
more so than a
He got young.
simple gift.
What did you lose?
I need another drink.
I've lost
Tough
nothing,
world.
but I've gained a task that I must complete.
How many days do you have? 21? That seems to be the vibe.
It's like a personal vision quest thing or something where we'll need to
It's
take a
just-
detour for at some point.
It is something for Zeus alone to know.
Oh, jeez.
Understood.
Mm.
Doesn't concern me.
But I have gained a bit of strength and a bit of knowledge from growing younger.
Edmund's
So are
the
you, like,
smartest
young?
guy I know.
You were like,
So as you guys see me come down, I'm obviously clearly younger.
And more attractive.
Yeah, my back is straightened. My back is straightened. You'll see muscle tone more effective or more
Bill.
Pronounced.
definite, more pronounced.
Sure.
Yeah.
This is the Edmund that adopted all those orphans.
The speech patterns I'm doing. I don't know if this is like a perception thing or whatever.
You're noticeably younger and more.
No. I'm saying as far as speech tone. Like, you think that's a perception thing?
I think we'll just notice it because it's
Uh,
it's not exactly like it was.
Speech pattern wise, I seem to have lost a bit of my tact when I speak. Right? So,
Interesting.
like,
Hopefully.
you hear the deeper tone and you hear the speech pattern, but, like, the words I'm saying aren't as intellectually great. You see what I'm
Gotcha.
saying?
And you are like a young
bit more
Edmund then.
simpler.
So you're like a ye, like a ye,
Right.
young Edmund.
So I look more physically toned, but don't sound as intelligent
As
as I
visible.
once was or was.
Okay,
Gotcha.
so we have this conversation, and are we at the point of return yet? Because that was kind of the point.
I mean, as
He,
we're
he
walking
does
for an
stop
hour, you know.
at like a
That's what
log
I'm saying. Like, that
and
was-
sits down and says, "I think we're far enough away for now."
Okay.
But not where we need to be.
It's a little ways up.
Oh, well,
Alright.
lucky for you, Remdel has an 8-person hymn. So.
As I've found myself reacquainting myself with you all. Sorry, I'm finding it lost for words sometimes, but who is this strange person?
Oh, this is Bahram, 11th Pillar Dragon Rider.
Pillar.
He's the one that tried to kill us with the Black Dragon a while ago. He's cool now. Isa tried to kill him, though, so now he's on our side. Technically, he's on our side all
Oh,
the time.
yeah. We had a bit of an encounter with ice.
I lost my
Principles.
powers. Bulgrim was turned to
So it was
stone.
not fun.
So this is a hostage.
Show 'em the scar.
No, he's not a hostage.
He's
He's,
cool.
he's actually he's helping us to further up our goals, our plan to stop Isa.
He's a homie now.
He's cool. He's cool. Also, we killed the 3rd Pillar.
Remember the little dimension thing he did with the house and the stuff?
Uh,
Well, he can't do it anymore.
Yeah,
so
we
don't
don't-
worry
we don't
about
I
it.
have
don't think they were
mobile
there.
home
Were
anymore.
they?
we were actually.
Oh, yeah, you guys were in it once or twice.
We
Yeah,
were.
yeah.
Yeah.
Farah, did you find any answers from your home? I guess you
How
were
was your-
you were here running from them. Did you conclude any of your business there? Or?
Yes. So, I guess you could say that I really lucked out in terms of how things could have gone and how they actually went.
We'll take credit for
We requested an audience with Zeus himself because
The big guy.
if we were going to do anything, we had to see where I stood and do it honestly and make it right. And basically, I'm absolved of my crimes. He had more of an understanding about why I did
Must be nice.
what I did,
Tell
and
me about you.
he gave me a gift as well. But there were some conditions that came with my absolution and the gift that he gave me.
You know, God.
Yeah.
Do you think this
Well,
gift
can't
will
have
help
you.
us stop
stop
Isa
it.
from what she's doing?
I think that it'll help us in battle. I think that it'll help us overcome our enemies.
Well, we are glad to have you both back.
Either way, congratulations.
Yes,
on your
congratulations on
absolution.
your. And we are glad to have you.
Because, you
we
were
thought
missed.
Perhaps you were gone.
Things did not go well.
So what I
No.
also learned
Alright.
is that
Yeah, we were
the portals opening
Terrible lie.
Mhm.
across all, like, you know, in this realm, how it's affected Olympus is that, have you guys ever heard of Titans?
I won't make a dumb joke.
That's a DM question,
That's
right?
a
No,
Don't
none of
think
y'all
so,
would have.
Yeah.
Okay,
None of y'all would
so,
Yes.
the Titans are the greatest of great monsters of our world.
Yes. Tactical
And, you know, years and years ago, the gods were able to put them away in
Yes, yes.
a prison.
As you do.
with all of the openings of the portals that prison has now broken.
Oh,
So-
fun.
Now, you know,
Classic.
Olympians across the entire world are coming together to fight these great titans again. It's really kind of a beautiful thing. All of our people coming together.
So what
To
made you
fight
come
these
back?
guys?
Yes,
I mean,
and I will say that throughout looking through the library of the Mount Olympus gods, unfortunately their realm is not akin to ours. But I have learned of some monsters that we may encounter, but nothing of the pillars, as they are not from their realm.
Evan, do you feel better? Do you feel younger? Do you feel more vibrant?
Yes, I feel actually much better than I did in my youth, which is strangely now. When I was feeling this age, I assumed myself between the ages of 30 and 40 in human years. But as I am nearly 80 in practice, I feel much stronger than I remember
Being when you were first 40.
when I was first around this age. Yes, it's a hard thing to understand, and it's a hard thing to grasp.
40, this is back 40.
Well, like I said, we're gonna need
But
it.
I believe I am on the same level of strength. Perhaps not as Bahram, but
Well, no one's as strong as Bolt.
as of Rimdale, perhaps.
Do you think? I mean,
Sounds like a challenge.
That did sound like it.
He puts out his arm across the table.
Who would not like to have years back on their life? That is an amazing thing that you've been given. You have in the past, your future, I assume, right? When you were older, you were able to perform magical feats. Can you still do the same things?
The magical feats I'm able to perform are very much the same as, if not stronger, after being blessed by the god. But my physical performance has grown.
Gotcha.
The changes in my magic
Was it a blue pill?
were blessed as well.
There it is. There it is. We were all thinking it.
So, another thing that's important to let you guys know is that we did talk about what we need to be doing here with Zeus and what he thought we should be doing.
That's so full.
And the impression that we got from him, basically what he outright said is that closing the portals is the most important thing that we
Yeah.
can do.
About that.
Yeah, that makes her real mad. That she
No,
did
she was
not
not
do
like
that.
this. Actually, you're on.
Sorry, who?
So this might be a good time, and Jethro's gonna like open his cloak,
Yeah.
and you see that like the whole inside of his cloak is like stained with like thick blood. His chest has like a giant scar like going all
bad.
the way down, like fresh like blood. It's like cut open. It's like, yeah, she doesn't like that when you close rifts.
Super against it. Does not a fan of
Not a
closing
fan of the whole closing rifts thing. I didn't even close any myself, but
Yeah.
as you can see,
I don't know how I got
she
out
is
of it.
very
Scot-free,
indiscriminate
but-
with her anger.
Does
And
not
he
like
just
He
kinda
had the rings.
He just kind of closes it back up.
Are we to assume this
Also,
are we to
powers.
assume this is the witch from the town of Philothus?
No.
No, a different.
Oh, no.
That was the
Her boss.
enchantress. She's her boss. Yes.
Isa
Isa
Principis?
Principis,
Her?
whatever you want to
Yeah,
call
so
her.
when we got that list,
The leader.
she's like,
Super leader.
she's leader.
Yeah.
She's the one
She's the
that
problem.
opened the rifts and created the pillars in the first place.
Is Isa not
This-
Principus as we thought?
Yes, same
Yes,
person.
it
Yeah,
is.
same.
Yes.
She showed up.
Yes,
She's
but
been around for
that was the
millennia.
witch from Philothus.
No, that was the enchantress.
That was the Enchantress.
Is that not
No.
the same person?
No.
Small
Unfortunately.
Enchantress is a
Well,
small fry.
Okay, so
compared to her.
I literally thought
No.
those were the same people.
Oh,
No.
The
we are,
Enchantress.
we are
small fry.
correcting you in game. Because
So the Enchantress is not her?
No.
Yeah.
The Enchantress is the 5th pillar.
Yeah.
And she just pieced out, never showed up.
yeah, she
Oh,
ran
Precipice
from
herself
us.
just came and ripped my chest
We
cavity
chased
open.
off the Enchantress.
We watched it.
She stole all my power.
I said chased us.
Bulgrim was stoned.
Yeah, Bulgrim was turned into a statue.
I watched it.
I thought the Enchantress was Isa.
No.
Not even close.
She pieced
Oh
out.
no, that's bad.
She was.
That is very bad.
It's
That
real
is
bad.
All we did
very
was.
bad.
Oh no, that's
All we did
bad.
was like Jethro had a little peep show of her in her room, and then she went away. That
Yeah,
was it.
it's right there. You illustrated it.
She like blinked and he turned to stone.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought.
Isa
And then she,
literally.
the dragon, his dragon's dead. Sorry.
Yeah,
A
she
full-grown
just-
adult ancient
Yeah, that-
dragon has been
she just killed
murdered
it.
in like seconds.
Looked at it dead.
It was like 10 seconds.
She reached into my chest, took out my soul momentarily, ripped me head to toe. I have no powers, just an update. It's gone.
Yeah.
You're a commoner?
Speaking
I am
of,
an
speaking of,
average human being.
Jethro, I
we're,
thought,
we're working on it. We're
Jethro,
working
I
on
thought
it.
actually, while we're on the topic, and I pull the helm off, and I say,
Oh.
Jethro, maybe perhaps you should hold on to this in case you don't get any powers.
It's a great idea.
Yeah,
I can't- I
it's
can't-
actually very pretty on you.
It actually looks much more.
I can't.
It
attune
almost
to it.
didn't fit on my head. It was kind of,
I can't attune to it till tonight. So, but thanks,
It's
Bulgrim. This
It looks wonderful right now.
This really raises my spirits of being powerless.
No, you can now pull those off and
Not till tomorrow.
You can pull it off.
So
You can pull as many
the
off as you want.
journal of the Enchantress was not the journal of Isa as we first belonged, as we first believed.
Maybe
Oh.
they were just hanging
We
out.
didn't need a journal. She told us everything.
Yeah.
The
As
journal
she
was
ripped
She-
me.
she
But
is not
the
shy.
journal was found in the Enchantress library.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was not helpful.
But
No.
it was not.
No.
No,
It-
we're saying the same thing. It was
yeah.
not.
That is so bad, though.
It's pretty terrible.
Yeah,
you are
that's
correct.
really
You're
bad.
telling me. I literally have nothing.
It was a
Helm
rough few
of
days.
Brilliance.
That is correct, my child.
With,
Put my hand
with
on
such
that.
little hope, what is our next move?
Well, actually,
We're
that's
hoping
where
so.
That's why we're here.
Where he comes
Apparently, there's more sects of us.
You're more familiar with this child. We're going to go find him and his friend that's been living outside of Ossirune.
We're assuming it's received.
Oh, that's right. You told us
Yeah,
young
small child.
with
Yeah.
a druid.
Yes,
Mhm.
there's this druid that
Yeah,
lives
that's the thing.
that's been living in
Sorry,
the
we forgot to
woods
tell you.
outside of Ossirune.
This happened like 5 minutes ago. It's not like we're withholding information.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
To be very
yeah,
honest.
let's do it.
Yeah.
I initially thought Regim, but it's been a while since we've heard from him.
That's
so.
my thought
Razima's
too.
probably dead now.
Most likely.
Yeah, that makes
Jesus,
sense.
Bulgrim.
Arena's dead, so yeah.
Yeah, super dead. Hella murked. Anyway,
You
let's
guys
move on.
remember whenever she set out on a 6-month journey that we accomplished in 2 days?
Yeah. That was-
Wow, it's so funny.
It's a good thing Arena's not here.
That's so funny.
Irene is like
That's
the worst.
so funny.
Irene will not be here for several months now. So.
Arena will not be
So-
here.
Yeah, like we're just teleporting.
Oh, I
We're
can
on,
reanimate
Marty.
Arena if we ever
Are you
find her
ready to go?
body. She can fight alongside
I can
us
summon
just
her
like the
ghost.
good time.
We're gonna kill the fuck out of Ruby, by the way.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
yeah,
That-
for
that's
sure.
a
100%.
god.
She is a bystander at this point.
Yeah.
Like,
Are we ready?
Does young
to
Edmund say
continue?
that like that?
no.
Are we
But
ready
he
to
thinks
continue?
We understand
Yes.
the
Oh,
sentence.
yeah.
Well, he sat down, didn't he?
Well, I mean, we've been chatting for a little bit.
No. I
Are
thought he
you
was like,
ready?
sitting down to do
That
something.
was just like a breath.
Yes,
like
we're gonna
resting.
have to.
Oh. I thought we were like setting up camp for the night. Never mind. Sorry.
You just sat on a log.
He's got a place we can stay.
Let's go.
Who? The kid?
The
Yes.
small child.
This
yes.
kid owns a house?
Is it
I'm
In
me?
this
gonna-
economy?
I'm gonna like
If not, I got
casually
8
heal
versus
this
10.
guy.
right.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Because
someone,
our healer has done
someone
nothing.
fucking needs to.
I've asked several times.
Dominic
in this
canonically
episode.
refuses to heal people if you are not dying and it's before noon.
Yeah,
Like legitimately.
Very
Like,
specific rules
we're
going
just
on
gonna
here.
use like a generous cure wounds on my guy.
pain is
over
pain. Pain
here.
makes you stronger. Death makes you die. He's not dying.
What makes the grass grow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
What are you healing him?
Same rules for everyone.
Let's figure it out.
I think you've healed me in the morning before.
Because it was like actively slowing us down.
Oh, wow. Thanks.
What is this?
I don't know.
Probably
I don't know
learn,
this guy. We're not that cool
like-
yet.
I should probably learn to like swing a sword.
He can ask. If he asks, I'd be like,
Give
sure.
you, give you the full.
8.
I should probably learn.
8
to do
points,
something.
okay.
Yeah.
Don't use all the gems in one
I
place.
cannot use
In
it
my
right now.
defense, I meant to heal him
I don't know how it works.
before we went to bed, and then I forgot.
You did.
I did?
Yeah, you did.
He's fine. He's fine.
That's the only thing keeping him alive.
He's fine.
All right, so as she gives 8 hit points to him, he gets up and is like, all right, thank you. My paper cut is gone. Let's go.
He's trying to be tough. He's like barely walking, hobbling around. Oh,
I
it's
could probably
just my paper cut.
Alright, Bahram,
It's
lead us
just
the
a
way.
leg.
He's up here about an hour walk away.
Right.
Bahram, what is your
Can I start to lead if I know where we are?
You know where you're at. You're very familiar with these woods.
Does he know?
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
You have an idea where you're going, but you never made connection points between the two. So you would just kind of go in the general direction.
so I was thinking, in general, and I don't know if the viewers remember this or if anybody here remembers this. I was teleported with Arena to Regim's like treehouse area.
Correct.
Do I feel like I'm in that zone?
You're very, very close to there. But based on where you're at, you know where you're at. And you know how to get to Ossirone, Imiano, Fanmorin from where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't know 100% how to get to his treehouse, kind of where you're at. But you have an idea. It's like, oh, it's in this direction, but I just don't know 100% how to get
Okay,
there.
so I'd rather follow this guy
Yeah.
in general, based off what I think. Okay.
Roughly how many minutes were you waiting there on that walk? Was it like
20.
20 minutes? Oh, that's more than 10. As Bahram is taking his rest,
Bahram?
and once we figure out vaguely what the plan is, and we're still just trying to catch our breath, I'll just head over to Jethro, who's, I don't know, what's Jethro doing?
Drinking.
Or resting? Drinking. And I'll
All he can do.
I'll just pull him aside and say, I need your help with something real quick. You can keep drinking. I just,
Okay.
sounds fine.
What do you need?
Stand there while I work on a thing. Do you still have my Bible? Did
Yeah.
you give that back?
I've been reading it.
That's why I need you. I need that. Let me
Oh.
borrow that real quick.
I'm going to take back out your Bible
Yeah.
and I'll hand it to you.
I'll,
You notice there's like a lot of like dog-eared pages. I'm
What
sorry.
a dick.
He like opened it up on the spine, like turned it upside down and laid it flat.
I made a lot of like
That's
mental
fine.
notes.
It's fine. There's spells for that.
Yeah.
And Dominic will just throw the normal glyph on the ground. It's not centered on him. It's just centered over here. You guys can see him doing this. And I will start almost emulating Jethro a little bit. Not Jethro. Edmund a little bit. Loudly like read spells out of his book. I don't usually use my Bible for spells, but I do just kind of for calming. And put one hand on Jethro's back.
Heyo.
And I'm going to try to
Romance.
use his, if he has any like essence of magic left. Channel's a dramatic word, but I'm just gonna try to like take whatever's left over there, and cast Find Greater Steed, and see what comes up.
You're taking the last of my magic to get a horse
As a
that
te-
I can no longer
As a
summon.
template.
Thanks. You're the
You
best.
don't know what's happening. Let me make my thing.
So all
I
of a
know
sudden,
what's happening. Jethro doesn't.
you see a bright light in front of you. Blinding. Everyone's pretty much blinded at this point.
And I like.
And immediately you hear
It's so bright.
as 4
Is it
hooves
fromage?
hit the ground.
Is it fromage?
And then a silvery white
That's not
steed
fromage.
with 2 large eagle-like wings
Definitely not fromage. It could actually be fromage.
turn to you.
We should probably discuss this.
I will go.
Yes!
Does Hannah know
Farrah
what that
is-
is?
She's the only one that knows.
I'm
Farrah.
the only
know what that
fucking
is.
one that knows what that
Technically,
is.
What is this
Jethro
By the way,
knows what it is. He
You
just-
knew this is his steed through those years that you didn't have together.
Oh.
It's like-
So
And this is the first time I'm seeing
Wait,
this.
so you're saying
That's crazy.
she
Whatever I
knows
want.
Sure, go for it.
she
No.
knows 6 years of pet friendship that he is just now
Yep.
experiencing?
Dominic, it is my greatest pleasure to reintroduce you to Apollo, your steed.
What a lame ass name for a. I'm just kidding.
You shut up.
I mean, I
Apollo's
guess
amazing.
I've always been really bad at naming names, so usually it's the first thing that someone suggests that I pick. So
I suggested it, and you picked it.
I literally just summoned it.
Literally.
No. He
Oh, yeah.
I still have no idea what she's talking about. Right?
No.
This is
Forgot
awesome.
about this.
he knows you.
This is gonna happen a lot.
He was your steed for 6 years
Jethro's-
during when we went off together.
Jethro's
He
got his
lost
power
time.
stone.
He's
very-
like young now. I'm the same age.
Right. I'm 6 years older.
And he's 6 years younger.
No, I'm
Where
like,
did you
I'm,
go?
I'm like
You're like
30
You and
years.
I.
So you gained years and he lost years. In
You
that
also
Celestia.
gained years.
And you
just,
gained.
No, I didn't
and
go
lost.
with you guys.
You did. You went.
Y'all were
not with
I was
us.
here the whole.
No. You.
This is so.
So
You disappeared with her for a minute.
Yeah,
yes,
we
please
discussed
help.
this with
Please
you.
help.
Remember when you
I-
disappeared and came back older?
You disappeared, came back older. We said, "What happened?" You said, "Oh, we spent 6 years together closing
I'm
portals."
still
We
not
said-
sure you're.
We
not
said,
just doing
"What?
it
How did
because-
that happen?" And then also you
Nah.
teleported away again, came back younger, and said, "I don't remember any of that."
Okay, fine.
So it may
We'll
have
just
been you
assume-
from the future
Fine,
that
fine.
came to us. We're just going to assume that. Yes. You also just took my power, so that's cool. I'm just going to sit over here.
Listen. You helped me.
I'm
with
just
it.
saying,
Would
I
you like
happen
to see?
to. I lose
on
my
the-
ability to summon my steed, and all of a sudden you can summon yours after I read your Bible. I'm just
Do
saying.
you want a
No,
seat on
I don't-
the magic
I don't
horse
want
that
a seat on the magic horse.
templated after you?
Keep your magic horse.
This is not helpful.
It's definitely not.
We still have 2 minutes.
Farah.
That's why I'm powerless.
Farah.
Farah.
You're Farah.
You guys spent like 40 years together.
You still can't.
Negative 40 years ago. What are you talking about?
God damn it, Farah.
Right in my ass.
You left us as I left you. And you came back older. For some reason,
Not at all.
Farah is the only one who can remember
There
the
it is.
events of the time dilation.
I believe that you all believe that, but you understand why I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around that.
I've come back 30 years younger at least.
But you remember the experience.
I do not remember losing 30 years. I remember making a deal. Perhaps there was a deal you made.
Listen, I trust everyone here, and I believe everyone here, but I can't live my life assuming I have 6 years that I don't remember. So I'm just gonna move forward, and
So you have a
if it comes
horse.
up, if it comes up.
Name Apollo.
It has wings. I was gonna offer it to Jethro, but
No.
he's being a little baby about it.
No, I
He's
don't want it.
being a very
I will take your
big
Pegasus.
He is your horse. He is your Pegasus.
Yeah, but I mean, it fits too. It just seems way
If
small.
only you could read, I could show you things, but I can't. I can't even read it.
It was intended to be a nice gesture. Apparently, I'm bad at that.
You are very.
Wait, do you still have your book?
I can't read it anymore.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Wait, but
That
I
happened
learned
during
some
a-
of it.
You did.
You didn't get to the part that is interesting to the moment at hand, so. There's key information at this very moment. That would be very beneficial.
The point of this was I don't want to walk anymore, and it seems like we're still walking. And Dominic does have a movement penalty, so he's probably walking the same. He's legitimately walking the same speed as the injured guy.
Maybe
So-
you two can ride it.
I healed the injured guy.
guess.
a little
Well, yeah, no. So now I'm the slowest person.
He said
Now
pa-
you're the
I need-
fastest
I
He
person.
need
said
this-
paper cut
Well-
was healed. So you should probably.
We've spent enough time here with your little magic circle. Let's keep walking.
I mean, I
Magic
did it while we were waiting. All right, let's go.
All right, let's walk.
Let's walk.
All right, so y'all continue on for about an
Would you
hour.
like a ride since he's being a baby about it?
Sure.
I thought she had wings.
They only last a little bit.
So does the horse.
All right.
So, after an hour of walking,
Let's get to know each other.
Edmund, you recognize the area, and you see about 30 feet up in the tree is a little small house. Looks very rudimentary made, and you look, and it reminds you of 30 years in the future to you.
Okay. I believe I know this place.
Dominic,
I'm not right on the name of my horse.
Dominic,
Hello.
and
No,
what's
that
your
was
wisdom
that was-
passive?
That was a Renee, right?
My passive
Yeah.
wisdom?
A
Yeah.
passive.
Yeah, she has a really high passive perception.
I think both y'all do.
I remember
My
being
pa-
jealous of her.
My
about it.
passive perception is like 19.
Okay, both of you.
What's
What a
your
cheater.
passive?
She has bard hacks.
So both of you
I didn't do
Um,
shit.
hear like a twig break behind you.
I'll turn, but not like dangerously.
As you
I'm
turn,
always
this
like-
bear gets up on its hind legs and just straight into your faces.
Okay, hold up.
I'll let you do a thing first, but I'm not gonna not do my thing.
Yeah, no, I am going to cast.
As that's happening, you guys kind of see Jethro lean over, and he is piggyback on me right now.
Okay.
As we're walking.
Yep. Yep.
He's
That's fair.
He's
Nice.
passed out. He's
Never
So like a
mind, do your thing.
papoose, like a baby
Do your
papoose,
thing.
but on the back.
Thought I had.
But
Oh,
Dominic
it's just a
jumps,
skill.
doesn't think about it too hard, and just casts levitate on it, just to make
All of a sudden, it just starts like pawing at the ground and then turns upside down and starts spinning.
That's what I do.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Y'all now turn around and see this
I'm
bear
gonna try.
being levitated and upside down and spinning.
I'm
like the
gonna
scene from
try and
Ragnarok?
use animal handling to calm the bear.
What are you doing to calm the bear?
I'll ask Dominic, lower it to the ground but keep control over it.
I lower it to the ground and keep control over it.
And I'm just gonna reach out my hands and I'm just gonna like start like shushing the bear, like.
As it spins.
No, it's not spinning anymore. He lowered it.
He's just levitating. That's all he can do.
I mean, I'll let it hit the ground.
It looks at you. It
I'll be like, we mean no harm at
Are you
all.
speaking
sniffs you?
in bear?
it sniffs you.
Mhm.
Looks over at all you. Goes to Edmund and licks him in the face.
A friend.
I'll
This bear is probably like a 600-pound bear
Yeah.
that stands up on all fours to your face.
No way.
and I'll go
No.
like it's like licking me in the face. I'll just slowly put my hands next to its neck and kind of rub it a little, and I'll say, "Have I met you before?" And then I'll say that in every language I know.
15 minutes later.
So that's quite a few, and I also
Yep.
It puts his mouth on your head, open mouth,
Oh.
and just
Ah.
and then just licks you again.
Well, that's fair.
Like that play bite, just your whole head.
I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast detect thoughts on this bear.
Look your head.
I'm gonna cast sit on the ground and keep drinking.
Oh,
That's all I
bother.
can cast these days.
Your the thoughts you get are not really normal thoughts that you've experienced before. You get
First, I thought.
a very down to earth feeling that
Thank you.
you get the feeling of friends, but you're also feeling something in the background that you can't quite understand.
Mm-hmm.
all right.
I'll say.
I'm gonna cast speak with animals.
That's useful.
Well, I had
I
to
did
look.
what I had.
I haven't played in a month and a half. Give me a second.
If only someone
40 years younger.
Go into
Yeah.
I've played in 40 years.
And say, I guess, in common still. I felt like we've met before. But we're speaking
You said
animals.
speak with animals, right?
Yeah.
That also makes you understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they understand me as well. It's more like a telepathic thing, but we speak our own language.
No.
Like no one else can. No one else can understand.
I feel like a bear though.
Yeah. Well, I speak normally.
Someone here the
It
ability
speaks
to, like,
normally,
go
but
inside
no one
other
else
beings'
can get it.
heads and see what was going on, but no.
If only someone still had that.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Some of us.
Remdil's gonna teach
I
me
was
how to
like
do
looking
this
at my spell list. I was like, what's gonna help?
Speak with the animals.
one. The enemy moves.
Speak with animals.
Speak of it with
He-
the.
Just talk to Ogre.
He
of
turns
the-
to you and say, You know, master.
No,
You
I
know,
don't-
master.
I don't think that.
You know, master.
I think you meant he knows the master. I imagine Bahram saying all this out loud.
In that same voice.
I'll say to Edmund, this does not seem like a regular bear. There's something.
Yes.
There's definitely something else.
Yes. Your master is one of the elders. Yelwyn?
Pretty much.
Ayla? Question mark.
Second question.
He's friend too.
Aren't they good?
Ah, yes. Then, is your master Droll or his father?
He brought me food.
Very well. Well, then you know I'm a friend.
Yeah, he's up there.
Which of them?
Master.
Will you lead us to them?
Get on.
Oh, yes.
I 100% am about to ride the fuck out of this bear.
Yeah, you are.
and
So,
I'll turn around and I'll say,
The things you only hear.
I'll say, follow us. We are well on our way.
Look, everyone. He is jumping on the bear. He's going to ride him all the way into town.
I'll say, I'm gonna pat Apollo's side and just say, Apollo, I think you can get us there a little faster.
I mean,
Yip yip.
so
what she said.
the bear goes
Stop your drinking. Let's follow Ian
And
to the
starts
town.
climbing
Let's
a
go follow
tree.
him.
Yip yip.
Okay.
So arms around, bear hugging this tree, one claw at a time, starts climbing up this massive.
I'm just holding on to
Yeah,
the
we're
tree.
on a winged
Us
fucking
three are just
Pegasus.
Fair is
Full
super
grip him
comfortable
like
with
a
it. I'm just like
hammer.
fumbling with the
Like
the
around
reins
his
and-
neck, like.
How do I make it go back?
So
Well, actually, I'm strong now.
Can our
Pegasus?
Pegasus like fly us up?
Rendell, do you think we
To an
can,
extent,
we
yeah.
can throw Jethro up
We
into the
wanna do
tree,
that.
or what do you think?
Go for it.
Together?
Because
We're probably
We're just gonna
good.
leave him down
Maybe get him
there.
up in the
I
branches.
knew-
Baron's also down here. Hey, Baron, can you like?
Oh,
summon a
Bahram.
dragon?
Yeah, that's our friend. You see the bear man over here?
it's an interesting bear.
He was speaking to our friend here.
I heard.
Baron, quick side conversation about it real quick. You
Let's go,
remember
Baron.
how like
You
you
heard?
took a part of my soul and like put it into a gem? And you said like that gem could kill me or save me. Remember we had this little session. Remember that?
I think your only way you're alive right now is from your little book.
So what you're saying is you can't like put that back in.
I don't think it's her that took your powers.
The genie is out of that
Then
bottle.
who did?
I think she cut you off.
Well, you see, the book
Does anyone have
also
Mindy?
you can't read it right now.
Chakra points.
Sold Mindy.
So I'm,
as you get to this,
I'm climbing up. Yeah.
as you get to the top of this tree,
Little side combo.
you see a wood elf just sitting on the other side of this tree.
I was
Just
trying
watching,
to climb the tree, but
and he's
one
just
time
sitting
I tried
there.
to climb a building that was 10 feet tall, and I couldn't even get to the top.
Is it Alar?
Oh, you recognize this guy? He did not live in Ossirun. He lived in the woods outside of it, and you know him to be like an old sage.
Okay. So I know him well enough. To the same point, I knew like all the Fane Morn people.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
You see him maybe once every
Once
3 or
every-
4 years.
Yeah. Okay. What's his name?
You're about to find out.
No, I know, but like I would like to greet him. You know what I mean?
You never knew his name.
Oh,
That's
really?
fucked up.
Nope.
How do you not ask his name?
Crazy old man.
Yeah.
Someone know this 'cause he
Every
made
4
this.
years.
That's just rude.
I also have the boots of
Does
striding
he,
and springing.
does he recognize me even though I'm younger?
Yeah.
Let's just get
You've
through
known him
one
for
thought.
years.
And Baron. And Baron.
So, does he find it strange that I'm younger?
You're about to find out as well.
Okay.
Then we do.
Alright, so as you see this druid in the tree, he looks over at you. Ah, Barry, it's nice to see that face again.
He says Barry.
And he's looking at the bear.
Batty.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's a bear named Barry.
I hate it.
I also hate it.
Yeah, oh, I love
So, I recognize him.
The 3 of us.
You recognize him, yeah. It's been a while, but yes.
It's been since my childhood days since I've seen you.
You know?
Friend.
Like yesterday?
You could say that. Edmund, was it?
Yes, I never got your name, as Edmund the 15th was the one who introduced you to me.
Yes.
But it's been at least 60 years since I've seen you.
Exactly. Full
You look
by the way.
just as young.
I am.
What was that name again?
Fullen.
Full length.
I think I've got your child up here with me. As he looks around, you now see this treehouse. A tree over.
Tybalt should be in the harbor, unless you speak of one of my adopted.
Oh. It's your, let's see. The one that's been giving you problems, I think?
I don't know if I want to be near him.
Me either.
Surely you speak of Regim then.
Of course.
We could always.
Have you been keeping him safe?
Hey, he's been keeping me safe.
And Ghost.
Is he willing to speak to us?
Why don't you try yourself? He's within shouting distance, as you see.
I shout.
Can I like see a place I could climb to like his area or?
The way it is right now, you can probably
Just shout.
go a couple branches over here.
No, but I'm saying like, is it like a hallway like I can walk down or?
It is a literal treehouse.
Tree hallway.
Right. So I can
Like a child's
I
treehouse.
can get to his place though.
Yeah, you'd have to climb across a few branches from here, but yes.
All right, I'm gonna try to do that by myself without screaming or anything.
Just make a basic dex check.
He wants to have a heart to heart.
Oh,
Regime, can I have my power back?
Did you go? No. Did you saw that 2 hours ago?
I don't know my dex check anymore because my shit changed. So hold on.
What happened to Arthur? Are we giving him a peg leg?
I think he fell. He's gonna be a pet like that.
12.
Oh, you get a cross, no problem at all.
All right.
Why would he fall?
So I'm gonna go to
I'll get him back together. Don't worry.
his little area, and I'm gonna kind of peek in and see if I see Regime.
Yep, peek in his
Immediately when you peek in, he turns and you just see a flame on the tip of his finger. And it's like, Edmund! And he runs up to you and gives you a hug.
I say, "Oh, I'm so glad you recognized me, my young man.
Yeah, you changed.
Yes, I've noticed you've changed as well. You've grown quite a bit."
Changes.
now, that's cool.
Puberty.
A little bit. You changed a lot more.
Yes, I'm
You got your
very,
hair back.
Yes, I've had a bit of a de-aging. I'm going in the opposite direction you are for some reason.
I heard about that. I think you told me about that.
You've
Don't you need babysitting now?
That's very funny. You've still got your quips as long as you've had them.
I've learned to control some more.
I don't like
I saw
that's different.
I saw a bit of your magic coming through your fingertip. That makes me think that you have restraint as not to blast me away. I know you have great power.
To an extent. I can only do so
and
much.
with great power.
Now, I am curious as if you've found your way to closing or opening these rifts that you had originally had a bit of difficulty controlling.
Straight to it.
I have not opened one in a month.
It's good.
That's very good to know.
Maybe we keep it
Uh,
alive.
Have you felt safe here?
Well, there was this guy in a black cloak that came by here.
And was it taken care of by yourself or by your caretaker?
No, Fullen helped. Well, not Fullen. It was more Barry. I mean, he got a good meal out of it.
I like
It
Barry.
it makes me very glad that you are well taken care of. Would you feel safer with me, or would you feel safer here? I'm not going to try to disrupt what's happening for you. I have many friends downstairs that are trying to close these rifts.
Is drawing arena here?
They
That
don't.
was fucked up.
You know those rifts you opened?
Hey.
You killed them.
Hey.
Let me tell you about your mistakes.
There's actually a
Hey,
new draw
listen.
in a new arena.
Jethro is like a
Better
full
version.
flask and a half deep, so if he brings his ass down here, it's done.
So if he asks that, I'll say, "Oh yes, they're both very fine.
Sure.
Drawl is
They're here?
They're not here. Drawl actually is been exploring a different realm. You know how very good he was with animals, and he's gone to a realm called the Feywild.
I've been there.
Ah, so you've been there. Perhaps if you go there again, you may inhabit.
I try not to. That's literally every time I teleported. That's where I went. Is a different realm, and I do not want to do that again.
Yes, that's fine, but let it be clear that he is there, and he is trying to help close these rifts that as you know, the hidden pillars are trying to corrupt.
Who are the hidden pillars?
We've talked about this before when you were with us briefly. It was
They abducted you.
yeah, like he fucking knows. And Arena herself should be traveling back here at this point.
She's also in a different place.
She,
called Hades.
she's been on a boat with someone trying to get back here to defend Fane Morn.
Oh, I wouldn't bother. Something happened.
He lies so eloquently.
Yes, but
The Fane Morin is gone.
if Fane Morn is gone, then I'm sure she will come back to Aussie Ruin and help them.
So, Aussie Room doesn't look good either.
Well, then perhaps she will find you.
Well,
Or perhaps Barry.
we'll see.
There's
I think she knew Barry, didn't she?
there's still hope for her to find all of us.
Is
Just
the
laying it on so thick.
sorry.
Bro, am I, dude, he's 12.
He's also
15.
talking to a child.
15.
Yeah, I know, right?
Sorry to interrupt. Is the shadowy rift still above Aussie Ruin? Is that still a thing?
Like, is
you
there something
can-
they can see?
I'll ask.
Could we
Thing's
vaguely-
gotta be.
You
huge
you
by
saw something from Fane Morin when you were first there. If you looked in that direction, it is definitely shadowy in that direction. You also see more than just the one rift in this area now.
Because I fell out of this.
I'd love to help, but
Jethro, you're just
Yeah,
a man.
we all have problems, Jethro.
Are your other friends down
do we?
on the ground as he pokes his head out the door?
Yes, you remember,
Hey, that's the big dude.
yes, you remember.
Not look at me.
You remember Rimdale, and, you remember Jethro as well?
Yeah, he didn't shut up.
You really did. But,
Never.
it might bring you pleasure to know that he's a little bit weakened.
Wow.
perhaps.
The shade.
I say that like as I'm like kind of jabbing him with my elbow,
Wow.
like, just joking. Just don't bring it up to him. He's very sensitive about it.
Hey,
Listen,
listen. He's still a child.
You're gonna ruin this kid's fucking day. Is what you're gonna do.
Hey, if he wants to meet Arena, he can meet Arena. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, come on, we'll go down there.
And Dominic has actually got a new partner as well. He's
Oh,
got
is that what that is?
Some sort of
Look over there.
Yeah, there's a Pegasus like
Yeah,
just
it's-
hovering, just waiting for you guys to finish.
some sort of feathered
Who's the
horse.
blue girl?
Ah, well, that's just someone we met on our great journey. She's
That's it.
Farah.
Farah, god damn it.
I'm,
Say it right.
I'm
sorry,
telling him-
sorry. I
I'm
didn't mean
telling-
to
I'm
yell.
telling the story.
I'm telling him Farah.
Who's the ogre?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh right.
Not even the right race, bro. Like, not even the right race.
You gotta see our upgrade.
Everybody who's big looks the same.
Ah,
is that what you're
that
trying to say?
got an overhead club attack now.
that large green man joined us as he killed his family.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Well, either way.
You never met him.
Perhaps
the door closed.
perhaps I
Maybe he
should
went-
guide us down, and I'll do a Tinser's floating disc to guide us down,
I like it.
so he can come meet everybody.
Oh, I just do this as he jumps down, and at the last second he just slows down really quick.
Well, I just
Featherfall.
I did it first. I fucking made the disc. Is he gonna?
He made the disc
Not,
and he
is,
just
is
goes.
he not?
He's a 15-year-old child with the
He's
flips.
not
Of course
gonna
he's
use
not.
it.
15. Why do you keep lowering his age?
That's what he said.
He's like 13 now.
15.
Nope.
Yeah, he's like 10.
I have in my book.
Jethro, are you hurt?
He's 15.
I'm trying to think of how me and Regim left last.
I literally have Regime.
He ran
this
away.
boy.
Last time I met Regim, I was standing in
Kapoor?
front of the inn,
Yeah,
waiting on Kapoor's order
that's great.
to grab him,
That's right.
so she could. So, me and Regim probably not on any way to terms.
You're gonna
Regim,
ruin
I
this
am
day.
okay. I've been better. Thank you for asking.
Oh,
I heard you got
Regime.
weaker.
Regime, it's good to see you.
He just said to. He did not listen to you.
No, he did.
I would not say that I am weaker per se. I'm
Regime-
stronger in some ways.
What's up, kid?
I can end this kid's whole fucking career right now.
Regime, it's
Holy
good
man.
to see you. Last
You
we
could
saw,
I'll tell Lorene he's dead right now.
we had a little heart-to-heart about controlling our powers. And
yeah,
then
y'all did.
we had
I
a
forgot about
very, very significant
Oh, yeah.
conversation together, so you should remember me. And and then you had to leave, and then we had to fight. We've been everywhere since then. It's good to see that you are safe.
You were a lot bigger than I remember.
That's a compliment, right?
That's a good compliment. Yeah.
That yes, thank you for the yes. I am much bigger. I am stronger. I can do lots of strong
Goldberg
things.
like that.
Yes. To fight many
fall
urges
out.
just now, but and then and you
Like
seem
a telltale
also
thing.
you are stronger too. You have been able you've learned to control your powers some.
I've learned new ones too.
Oh, can you show us a little bit of what
No.
you've learned?
Nope.
Okay, well, all right.
Yeah, I think
Only
we're,
to defend myself.
I think we're good on the chaos magic for now.
Well, do you know we've been sent here to try to calm things in this area? Is there things that are of trouble here we need to fix?
Yeah, I've got a few like inscriptions on the edge. I picked up some of his books in his library last time I was there, and I've learned there's some like warding stuff I learned.
I mean, far be it from me to know how the magic works, but I mean, I'm sure it's important to Edmund and Farah and others.
Fair.
Show us what you've learned.
Again,
I
think we're.
I'm good.
Was
Thank
it just
you.
a ward? Okay, so you just created a thing. Okay.
Do you know?
Do you know Bahram? Bahram, do you know this small child?
So
He's 8 years old now.
Oh, he should.
Bahram
Well, you
stands
talk about
up.
He's been
Small child.
7 different ages this campaign.
Yeah.
Bahram
This is
stands
gonna go
up
well.
and immediately Regime sees him for the first time. And you see Regime immediately like hand blast a fireball at him, and immediately you see the fireball full force go at him, and then immediately you get wrapped up and turn to smoke.
Was this like a counterspell situation?
You just saw him like wave it off.
Bahram.
Yeah.
I'll grab Regime's arm. I'll grab Regime's hand,
Mind.
and I'll
Others are the ones
I'll
that
put
kid.
it back into my hand, and I'll say, "I'm not sure what this man has done to you, but he's a friend now."
He's cool.
Bahram, explain yourself. Do you know this child?
I do. He was our tool to start most of this.
We knew that.
We knew that.
That makes sense.
I'm going to slowly let go of Regime's hand and say, "Well, then explain yourself."
He was a way to disguise the whole situation, to hide the overall plan, to blame the initial rifts on a child, to take everyone's attention away.
Goose chase.
It worked.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah, we'd spent so long trying
Literal
to
months.
figure
I
out.
always tried to blame things on the younger people.
Is this Rebel or?
Yes. It's
The
Rebel.
moral of the story:
Was
it's
that an
always
above
old
table?
people. It's always the old people's fault.
Bahram,
Everybody makes
actually,
it.
this is a very important piece of information for us to discuss because, for a long time we've been trying to understand the piece of the puzzle that Regim has played. He was captured as a small child, used as a key, a cipher to open pillars and things. You're telling us that this was all just a red herring. This was just something to confuse those who may try to stop all of this from happening.
Well, he definitely could open portals.
I mean, he could open portals, so something must have been real about
I'm
it.
gonna whisper to Regime something. Do you have a thing?
Yep, right. Yeah.
So, Bahram, what can you tell us more about what the plan was with these children?
Probably message would be better.
So
I'm gonna
he
send
speaks up.
Yeah.
Dominus took him, brought him, and awakened his inner chaos.
That's the name of the show.
Okay. In an attempt to disguise the pillars, or it was actually opening rifts. So, what is the connection?
Yes, we made it so that he could not control anything. We gave him complete opening to his inner magics, to the point where if we gave a baby a great sword, he can't handle it.
If you give a mouse a cookie.
So
Gotta get some milk.
what does it mean that he can now control his powers? And why did you want to bring us here?
You brought us
For
to his
allies.
house. He can help.
Can
He
you
is-
can you explain?
You're gonna need numbers. You can't take on
Yeah.
100.
It makes sense.
Hold the phone.
If he
Hold on.
Hold the rock.
phone.
Phones aren't a thing.
Yeah,
Hold
no.
the message rock.
hold the sending
Hold the sending stone. If you know he's here, how does Principus not know he's here?
It's always a possibility.
I think for now we just
I hate every bit of this right now.
You hit everybody.
we
Do
knew
you see each one of those rifts in the air?
Yes.
Yeah, and I can't get to him.
Neither can I.
Their eyes
Thanks,
to
Johnson.
her.
Oh, there's her eyes.
Their eyes, channels of
It's
power.
the one time
The more of those she has, the more
entry points.
We closed down
Links.
3 and she came and fucking cut him open.
I was there.
Clearly.
each one of these, as he points up in the air, is one lifeline to her power.
So your hope or your plan for us is to help close all of them?
Does she have a DNR?
With more of us.
You want to gather an army or a group that can go close all of the pillars or all of the portals?
Yes, and
Just-
if anyone stands in our way during this, strike them down.
It needs to be self-sustaining.
Yeah, but
It can't
she's
just be
standing
us.
in the way, and she seems awfully hard to strike down.
But she can't be everywhere at once, which is why we need people.
But with the pillar, she kind of can. Or with the portal, she
There's still a dozen
Are there
pillars.
Are we playing like a coordinated?
Yes, we have to.
nationwide
That's what
effort?
he's been saying the whole time. We have to.
How's
We need people
feasible?
everywhere.
so are there places right now where there are fewer portals and fewer eyes and connections to her? Where they're maybe a little bit more sparse?
The less people around, the less life,
Mm-hmm.
the less portals,
Okay.
the less rifts.
How often can you do the teleporty thing? One time a day?
I can do it a few times a day.
What he's saying is making sense to me. It's going to be difficult, but this is basically what I've been saying this whole time. We can't do this by ourselves. We need. But our problem was we've been struggling to get the people who care, kings and kings, people with actual power who can actually take that and spread it out. All we know is the truth. We just need to hit important places, let people know the truth. leave, rinse and repeat. At least that's where I'm standing. It's very large scale, but we've been dealing with stuff above our pay grades this whole time. So
Your
let me know if I'm wrong.
non-magical friend over there actually made
That's fucked up.
Still magical.
Your magic in my heart.
Thank you.
No, not actually.
he made
I'm a
a
half-elf.
whole village follow him.
So what
They
do you
are
use?
not
Didn't use magic for that either. Just
they're
saying.
not
Yeah.
magic innate, but maybe they can spread the word for him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Our biggest problem is we couldn't travel quickly. Now we can travel. We can knock this out quickly.
If we can travel,
We just need to be
quickly,
persuasive enough.
We can innately inform every leader of this land.
We need a coordinated strike. Us waddling around, blind, running into monsters, getting trapped in things,
No.
portals, the random directions that don't help us. We just need to be more organized.
Should perhaps we focus on the towns and cities that are near the pillars?
That actually have a stake in this.
Yes, if they're
And can-
powerful enough.
Yes.
Where have we found anyone with the power to close the rift besides us?
We have we have the power of every city.
I am not nearly the strongest cleric from my order.
Oh, so
There was,
there are
like-
others who can close
I know at
rifts.
least 5 people. Well,
Do they have the power?
I don't
to do
know. I don't know about now, but I haven't checked in a while. So maybe
Your-
Yes,
Your
perhaps.
shipping company might come in handy with those giants.
that was my next point.
Perhaps. Yeah. Sorry. Perhaps if we go to all of our home cities, there we are all from great lands.
Yeah, we knock out the easy parts, knock out the places where we already have influence,
Yes.
and then get those on standby. Get everyone all on the same page, and go from there. I
we
think that's the
also
only
need
way
to
this
unlock his lock, if you know what I'm saying.
Like a
Huh?
chastity.
from his chastity book.
Do you have a belt?
I could fireball him.
In
That's
this
if we touch
state
him.
right now, he might
if I
die
may,
immediately.
How do we do that?
It appears we have a vast knowledge of willing people. What we don't have is a vast knowledge of willing people gifted as we are.
We
Getting-
also need
Getting in contact is not the hard part. We can contact people the nations over. However, if they are not magically able, then
Yeah, we started
Yeah.
our journey by traveling to cities, and the kings and folks in charge there, they were not.
we
it,
also
it
need
seems
to
like we need to
figure
put out
out
a
a way.
call for those who may be magically enabled as we are.
That's also true.
We also need to figure
I cannot take down Dominus, Tyrannus, or Principus,
Trust me, we know.
but I can take down anyone below me.
You handle that.
He said, "Below me."
I'll go make phone calls.
I cannot do it in this state.
Do you just need rest, or what's your deal?
What's your deal, bro?
Can I get a medicine check
I
on
mean,
him?
do we?
Is he like?
He is in a
I have an idea.
dismal state.
I mean, if we're trying to gather
I have an
like,
idea that'd be a
general
good idea.
soldiers, I'm pretty sure from my town we can get quite a few. If
We don't
my-
need soldiers.
That's what I'm saying.
We
like,
need
if we
magically
go to
enabled
each of our-
persons.
If we go, but we don't know who's been magically enabled.
That's why I have an idea.
All right, what's the idea?
A tournament.
I've been part of
Oh,
the.
We host
I
the
love
tournament?
it.
We host a tournament. We put a
love
call
it.
across to all the lands.
All right, that's a great
Stating-
fucking idea.
And
That is a
Anyone-
great fucking
Anyone
idea.
magically powered, come to this location. We'll hold a contest of champions.
Cabin.
We frame it as that when in reality we can sit here, take
like a resume,
inventory.
we're just checking
We can
to
take
see.
inventory of every magically enabled person,
Are we?
Also,
put up a fancy prize, and then at the end of it, let them know this is what needs to happen.
We can give them a Pegasus or something.
So we'll
Sure.
give them anything, right? Like the
Yeah,
prize
but
doesn't
you're
matter.
gonna run into issues like. Before I decided to chat with Jethro about Avaricia, I had no magic abilities. I just got stronger.
Right, but we're finding all the people regardless.
that's
I mean, on something like that, if someone was just like, "Yeah, I got stronger, but I have no magic abilities,"
Then they'll get
they may
weeded
not
out of the
show up.
contest
Then they will
in the
not
first
win
round.
the tournament.
Yes,
I've
you have no
only
magic.
gained the ability to chat amongst most of you because being around intelligent people.
I feel like the
I don't know if
In
you
that
saw the
case-
way I reacted around Ruby the first time. I didn't speak more than just like grunts.
In that case, all we have
Well,
to do
then
is
you would not have showed up.
yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have.
But those
Right,
who
but
do,
some
yeah.
people will.
those who do, there's ways to give them power. We found a way to. Give
There's
you
no
power.
reason not to do that because it doesn't cost us anything. However, we still can't really move.
We
till
should put
have
it
the
at the Citadel.
portal. Yes.
It's a well-known place.
Also, still need to get Desiree, wherever she is. That's still very important.
That's
Well,
kinda
I'm saying if we put out
Because
the
that's the
word,
one magic person we know.
if we
need to
put
start
out the
with that.
word globally to meet in Aussie Ruin, Aussie Ruin would
That's gonna be
become
a tough one.
no longer a threat
Oh, the shadow.
as far as
Yeah, there's
the
a
shadow
portal
people.
directly above.
That's
No, I
a
know, but like-
fantastic challenge to weed out those who are.
That's-
Right. We could literally save Aussie Ruin while doing a tournament at the same time.
I feel like the point of this was to not gather the
Yeah.
power.
Yeah.
We need everyone spread out.
But we need to find out who's magically powered first. If we hold some form of contest, we can get all the power in one location.
And then she sucks all the power out, and we've
Well,
given.
who
She's-
says that we just have to hold one contest?
I mean, sure.
Could
well,
hold
I'm
multiple.
saying,
could-
I'm saying,
Travel contest?
I've pretended to be a fight promoter.
I'm
before.
saying, is Isa gonna show up to a tournament?
Why would she?
Exactly.
That's my point.
Yeah.
We're not
There's also
closing
the
it-
point of laying low.
You want us to lay low. That was your whole thing earlier.
But that's fine.
Yes.
She doesn't have to know it's us.
If we don't close portals.
I have the connections to make this happen.
Well, he said to lay low, and you're saying build a tournament across the lands.
Well,
We can still lay low.
underground tournaments are very much
I like
a thing.
Farah's idea of multiple tournaments.
Yeah,
I
like
assume that's what she was saying by.
We should have one first.
Not
Each of us
having
hold a
one
different
place.
tournament,
Yeah.
then you say. Like,
We're
I,
where we
I don't
go.
think we'd be there. I think we get that set up remotely. Let some
Yes.
king start the tournament.
I mean, when
Like,
I
it
travel
doesn't need to
around
be us,
fighting
we
in
don't have
pits,
to
like
be
it
there.
wasn't just one big town having one
Exactly.
fight.
It's a
Like I
circuit.
went to several.
I feel like we're hyper focusing on this.
Yes.
know.
It
We
is
are.
it is a plan that we can make.
It is a good
It's
plan, but
because
we,
it's a fucking dope ass
It's a
idea.
plan we can
I'm
make.
so down for tournament art, guys.
We can make this
don't
plan
underestimate me.
over fire tonight, aka the group chat,
Yeah, but
as we usually do.
I still think
It
Like-
wouldn't hurt. We're only less than a week's travel by foot to Vaftion.
my point was
There's a definite
Stadium.
stadium there.
yeah my what I was saying is if we get the 30 greatest fighters in the land, it doesn't matter because they don't have no influence. We need influence.
Well, but I'm saying,
Oh,
my whole thing is like, if we get the 30 strongest fighters
And then send them to the corners.
and then
Harvest.
don't make it to the
Yeah,
death
Sorry, are we 1 week's travel or are we one teleport away?
From anywhere.
from
We're one
Va-
teleport away.
Vaftion, we can walk.
Yeah, but
We've
we
done
can
it.
transport us
Anywhere.
anywhere.
We killed their governor.
There's no
Well, you
teleportation
guys are
protocol
there.
there.
My thing
Okay.
is like we can't micromanage everything. I'm just saying if we just hit up some important places,
I'm saying
put the
we need
pressure on.
allies.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
absolutely.
but we don't have to be the ones to manually find every single
No,
ally.
absolutely not.
No, that's why we're bringing them all to
Let's
one
just
place.
take other people's allies.
Right, but that's what we're saying. Bring them all to one place.
And
That's
then
what
send them
tournament
back
is.
out. Bring them together, have a meeting of the minds. Here's the job.
I feel like step one is get influential people. Then we go from there depending on what our new allies think. Step one is just
Lots of
this
steps.
is way
things
more.
to be discussed.
This is good.
Off.
We have a general like 30% of a plan.
We have 30% of a plan that needs a group chat.
Yes.
Let's table this.
All right. As
In
for
here.
right now, what's your name? Bahram.
What's your name?
You can't do anything else tonight. You're wiped for the night, right?
I've got a few things I can do, but nothing.
But nothing
No,
travel
no.
wise. So
I mean, I can take us
we can make it back.
wherever y'all would like to go with that map.
I mean, we go to Vaftion, but
Is
There's
it
no
Yeah,
He's
portal
going
there.
off the teleportation circle.
is it worth
No, it's not
Trying-
close enough to it.
we're the closest one.
just throwing it out there because it's your home? Is it worth trying to knock down this rift in Osirum? Not Osirum. Yes, Osirum. Or do we just want to save
In
that for later
comparison
and
to
lay
other
low?
rifts, this is a pretty big one.
There is a portal at the Citadel if we want to go there.
No, I'm saying I'm asking
I'm down with this.
the DM.
It's huge.
The one above
Okay, so
Aussie Ruin is like
So that
It's
was
it's probably bigger than anyone you've seen.
Okay, that's
okay,
later portal.
yeah. So
That's in-game portal. Got it.
Yeah.
What's in that? That
That's
was that motherfucker,
that's
right?
too big for us to handle.
Yeah.
along with shadows and all sorts of other shadow creatures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is a
Just-
portal in New
Thomas
Hope,
forgot.
of course.
Dominic's like, no.
There's a
Thomas
portal in New Hope. There's a portal in the Citadel.
We know the Citadel is warlike. We know they have a very like rigid structural hierarchy. I think that's a good place to start.
Maybe
Also, information.
Somehow there's a portal in the middle of all that water.
we
I
bed
think
tonight
that we know what we need to talk about.
and
Yes.
head in to Vaftion in the morning and chat about.
I think this is a good place to.
Sounds like a plan.
I know you have that
Possible
one
tournament.
horse. Do you have any other way to travel there quicker?
I could, but you know.
Used to. That's all right. We'll talk about it.
With just walking, it'd take almost a week to get to Vaftion.
And there's not a portal in Vaftion. That's,
There is
that's,
not.
that's the issue.
No, we have a portal.
If that's the plan you would like to take.
I'll see room.
We don't know the state of Vaftion either. Last we left, their governor was dead, entangled in vines.
Governor.
So we don't know what their current
Was that?
person of power.
There was
is.
someone else that had vines or something.
Oh, before you.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's-
pre you two.
Free.
Well, I'm going to go try a few things. If y'all are gonna stay here for the night.
Sure.
And I'll start putting the tent up.
that
We'll
a
be
8-person
outside
tent?
if
I'll,
not-
I'll start
8-person
setting up
Eight.
bed.
8-person tent.
I'll help.
I can't ask this because I'm Farah, not a Renee. But do those like fucking demon things still come out at night? Do we need to be aware of that?
From Mossy Room. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what the runes are for, though.
Yeah, you said that we were protected from this
We're
portal.
protected from the guy,
Okay.
the sage. Yeah.
No, that's Regim protecting y'all.
Razim, we
Okay.
can go into your treehouse if we need to run away or something.
Why are you gonna run to the treehouse?
I don't know if it's protective or
He's
something.
like surrounded the property.
Oh, he's made little.
Yeah, we have a-
okay,
we have a
he's like
magic
thing.
soldier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Razim, we really appreciate all that you're doing for us. Last we met, we thought perhaps maybe you were maybe on their side, or
shit.
we didn't know like how you. were
There's a
connected to all
big
this.
blackberry bush down the way
We're
there.
pretty much gonna capture you.
Yes, I would like a big
You're gonna
blackberry.
capture me?
Yep, for sure. I wanted to kill you at one point.
Yes, they believed you were the source of
That's
this.
dope.
I think I was at the beginning.
Yes, but
You were the source, not the problem.
you found yourself.
You're okay, Razim, and I just rub his
We've all
head.
come
It's
along.
like the wrong way.
You're okay. You're a good boy.
He's obviously like disturbed by that.
It's fine, Razim. You're good now. We're not going to try to kill you. Well,
I'm,
Jethro, but
I'm
he has
gonna
no
I'm
powers.
gonna join Regime up top, like
Okay.
just you know.
You see a lot of your books up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out with him in his treehouse,
If
like
we're-
with Barry if he is able to also sleep.
Barry
with
can't
us.
fit through the door.
No,
window.
okay.
Damn it, Barry.
If it looks like we're wrapping
And then I'm gonna do my Faithful Hound spell right next to the door. It's invisible, but if anybody tries to fuck with us, a hound is gonna literally bite them to shit.
Okay.
are
What are you
we?
doing?
Is the plan just to walk to
Vaftion.
for
Plan
over
to
like a
Probably in the
week?
morning.
Till we discuss it further.
Okay. Or then I guess for right now, as we're winding down, I'm not gonna pick out what it is now, but Dominic's just gonna throw out a flurry of sendings, like as we go to bed, like the rest of my spell slots, which is like 5 or 6 sendings.
Any
Um,
specific people?
Can I message you them through the
Yes,
week?
you can.
Or he's gonna Dominic's like physically and visibly excited, finally having a direction, and just starts putting plans in motion.
Yeah. And Edmund will also sending out everyone he knows as far as Vaftion being the meeting point.
Okay.
Bulgrim is going to
Yes.
spar with Remdal,
Nice.
just to kind of keep up with.
Does
We'll
Rendell-
denies it.
Yep.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna keep trying.
Remdell's like, are you actually trying to fight me?
Come here, I'm trying to fight you. No, yeah, I mean, so you guys will notice, those who pay attention will notice that Bulgrim now has a different weapon. It is not the great axe he had been using before. It is now a great sword, which has like a poison kind of necrotic energy on the edge of it. So it's a big great sword instead of a great axe that he had been using, with like necrotic energy that he stole from Pillar 3 that we just
Yeah.
killed. So now
Three.
he's hanging on to that guy.
Farah's gonna say, is that new?
Yes, it's a new weapon. We killed one of the pillars, and I took it. I mean, I thought it may be useful in the future.
I got a pretty fantastic new weapon as well.
Oh, let me see what you have.
Show us.
I'm gonna pull out a pan flute.
Oh,
That's not
I
a
thought you
weapon.
said you were
From-
bringing a weapon. That's an instrument or something, right?
Like,
Like a.
is that what a pamphlet is?
Yep.
Okay.
It's just like a very
Like a
small,
satyr
It's like a
instrument.
very small golden pan flute. And I'm gonna say, you know, a lot of my magic is channeled through music, and so Zeus gave this to me as a gift.
Oh,
which was
it's a,
pretty
but
cool.
is a weapon that you can use to hurt people or something? Or?
Magic hurts everyone.
So I am going to play. Let's see, how many do I want to do? I'll play 2 notes on the pan flute, and I'm just gonna direct it like,
Yonder.
you know, yonder, like away from everyone else.
2 notes, I believe, is just the one that goes directly around you. 15 or
It goes straight forward.
Just out.
I don't think that one goes out. No. Never mind. You're right. Sorry.
It's like I'm reading it.
You make a weapon.
I'm
I know.
literally reading this shit.
Okay.
Ah, counterspell.
Immediately when she does
That'd be brutal.
2 quick notes, where are y'all at according to her?
I am in-
directly in front of her.
Aren't we in an 8-person time?
You are not directly
I know,
in
I'm
front
just
of me.
kidding.
It's, oh, what is
I
that?
don't think I might not even.
What's happening with this instrument you're
As soon as the
playing?
Wherever y'all are, directly in
watching.
front of her, coming out of thin air, almost where the notes would be lying, is a bolt of lightning that just shoots
Oh.
across. ground.
Excuse me?
Oh, that's way more powerful than the axe that the new sword that I have. But wow, so you play this instrument and it just
So
lightning strikes
my hound up in the treehouse would immediately wake up,
Uh-huh.
and he's invisible.
from.
I would. So he does start barking. I come out with a chromatic orb prepped
Okay.
and be like, "What's going on?"
Stay off my lawn.
It's show and tell time.
Yeah.
Jethro, you do your thing.
We do that
Jethro,
every
go
couple-
ahead. Go ahead, do your thing
A
now.
couple times a season.
I'm gonna
That's rude.
I'm gonna crawl out of the tent and just like peek my head out. Just go back in.
Is everything all right?
It's
Yes, Yi, everything is fine. Everything is good.
live
You're-
ballistic testing.
yeah, we're just saying what the new thing the gods have given Farah.
Oh, damn youngins.
Farah, this is
You're
quite
like almost
impressive.
my age.
You called
Yeah.
down lightning
I'm
with
like
just
way
a
older.
few notes. That's way more than I can do with my sword. But
Yeah.
congratulations, I guess you were able to work it out, and you're good with your gods and everything.
It's not every day that, you know, someone as common as me gets a gift from Zeus himself, so I'm quite excited about it.
I am truly happy that your name is cleared.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I imagine that's
That was a weight on our
Yes.
shoulders too, because the
Yeah.
gods coming after us
A
after
criminal.
you.
Well, I don't really want to make it
You
on
are
myself.
asleep, Edmund.
Oh.
Shut up. And you were there.
I mean, we
Come
pretty
on.
much had to run from a cloud giant. If I remember.
There was the cloud
Okay.
giant and everything. Yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I think we're ready for anything. Come
Alrighty.
tomorrow.
Well,
Well-
ready for us?
We're ready for anything.
So night happens.
Night happens.
Night happens.
I believe one of you is going to stay up a little bit longer.
It's me, for sure.
All right, Rendell. So night comes. Everyone starts to fall asleep.
So my plan was to if we pitch the tent, whoever's in there, I'm gonna, like, as quietly as I can, I would like to leave.
Okay. Roll a sneaky sneak.
Alright, a little stealth check.
Yep.
Let's see what I rolled it. 15 plus
Oh.
Dex. So it turns out to be an 18 to get out of the tent. Whoever's in there.
Farrah would like look up, but that's about it.
I gotta use the restroom before I get to sleep. I didn't do it before. As,
She
like,
smiles
kind
and
of,
lays
like, walking
down.
by. So I'm probably gonna walk like like, as I'm thinking about what I'm gonna say, maybe a couple minutes go by, and if there's a spot to where, if there was a fire from the previous place, to where almost that's kind of dim. Like, I might be actually, like, a good 10, maybe 15 minutes away at that point while I'm trying to gather my thoughts.
And you're just walking randomly?
Yep.
You find what looks like a burn mark on the ground with 2 stones that just happen to be perfectly opposite of the burn mark. And it kind of looks like an old campfire, but it's been gone for a while.
I'll actually probably sit at that. I'm not going to start any fire. But I'm going to pull the sword out. But this time, instead of holding all of it, I am actually going to envision a battle. The last one I was in, after cutting the person and gaining the soul, but this time I'm going to envision stabbing the ground as the person and gaining the soul, and kind of trying to envision the connection of the souls I've gathered to Avaricia. As I stab, probably, I don't know if it'll end up between like the 2 stones in the burnt ground, but like
Okay.
maybe within the circle of that burnt ground that a fire used to be.
Roll me a religion check.
Oh, good. This is at a -1 for a 13.
That's not bad, especially with a -1. All right, so as you do this, you look up, and the tree line is gone.
What? Is it just gone? Like,
It's like
is it just darkness?
It's dark.
Okay.
It, like, you might be able to, if you know for a fact, like, it kind of fades like a foot prior to it.
Okay.
You know that there was a tree there a minute ago,
Gotcha. And
and the burn spot on the ground has almost like coals, like a fire was just put out.
so I'll kind of look around and be like, hello? The trees? And I'll kind of look back at the coals, and as everything goes on,
As you look up from the coals, there is a naked woman, horned, wings chained back against her back, 4 arms all out, and you see her almost dark shadows, almost like Bahram's tentacles that he's had, surrounding this woman. Cat-shaped eyes.
what I saw in Jethro before when I
Yep.
first asked about it.
Yep. And you see her almost tied up, sitting on the stone across from you.
I know the last conversation was very brief. I wouldn't call on you or try to summon you in any manner that wouldn't be important to me. And I know that sounds selfish. And I know you are above me and have blessed me with things that I have probably will never be capable of without you. But I have to ask, or at least maybe in your state don't know about one of your great followers, but Jethro is lost. I'll let that linger for a minute.
You see her eyes meet yours directly. And it's kind of very uncomfortable, especially since it seems like she can't move her mouth. You see her give like a nod, almost like a come here nod.
I mean, in whatever state we're in, I'll stand up and I'm gonna take the sword with me.
Okay. As you walk, you see almost like a shift. Like you're almost like the trees like come to fruition for a second and then disappear again.
Okay.
And you see the coals like disappear and then come back. As you get close to her, you see her close her eyes and look back at you. And this time her eyes are no longer cat eyes. It's just dark.
Okay.
Absence of
Pure
pure black.
Yeah.
Like black
pure
hole.
absence of color, all that. Yeah.
As she does that, you almost feel something hit you from within. Not like a punch or a
like,
stab.
Like stomach knots, like butterfly type.
Almost. It's very similar. You also feel a power not normal to you. Something that almost gives you the urge to meet with Jethro and talk to him directly. Something is making you want to go to Jethro.
Do I get the feeling this is a solo talk with Jethro, not a group?
You have a feeling it's something is just drawing you immediately to go to Jethro.
Do I hate to keep asking questions, but right now I can only think of two. One being, I know Jethro has to be addressed, but I guess the first one will be, will I know what to ask Jethro or tell him? The second question would be, how do I make you not look like you're in chains?
Her eyes, she closes them again, and when she opens them this time, they're back to cat eyes. As you see her disappear for a quick second, those trees form again,
Yeah.
and then back to normal, how it was whenever she's there again. She looks at you, and you see her like struggle, like hard struggle, like she's trying to get out of the chains. And you see for a quick second her mouth move. Make a intelligence check. No, hang on. I'll make this easier. Make a perception check.
Ten.
10. You gather a few words that you feel like you can see on her lips. A couple of them in a row being in hell. You also feel like you got Avernus. And as soon as you feel like you got Sin Jethro, you see a almost bloody fire arm go around her whole face. And you see him almost like being drugged backwards as you see quickly a flash of trees and no Avaricia. And whenever you get back, you just see this large burning fire face with large horns coming at you. And immediately you feel the heat, almost like you're there. And the closer it gets, the hotter it gets. And in a brief second, you see this other hand come straight towards you, like it's going to grab you.
I mean, as soon as I see the hand coming at me, I would like to jump back and, of course, grab the sword or whatever was in front of me at that time.
The moment you flinch to jump back, you see the tree line again. You see the coals are that dark ember spot again.
I guess after that, I'll kind of look around, gather my bearings.
Make a perception check as you look around.
Oh goodness gracious, I'm distracted as all get out. That's 5.
Okay. Look around. You almost forget what direction you were coming from. As you start to walk a little bit, you trip over something.
Did it feel like outside of like a stick or?
Oh yeah,
like a root or
100%.
something?
You also
Make a-
hear something like fold over, like something abnormal for the middle of the woods.
Well, I'll clearly look at it and be like, like after almost falling, like I'm gonna look like, I really gotta kind of see where I'm going, and
You see a purple leather book on the ground. As you
Alright.
pick it up, there's a gemstone in the center of it. Very familiar. Almost identical to Jethro's.
like. So earlier when I said that like Jethro was hopping on my back for a piggyback and like passing out, the book that I was holding while carrying him, like, what does it compare to that? Like similar, but like with
It looks
slight-
exactly like the book he always holds.
Okay. I mean, I'm definitely grabbing that and hopefully make my way back to the appropriate camp.
Being out here and just having this vision, you get kind of turned around. It doesn't take you 10 minutes to get there anymore. It takes you about half an hour. But you eventually get there, and everyone seems to be snoring asleep.
I'll try to sneak back into my bedroll as best I can.
As you sneak in, Barry, the large black bear, comes over to you and just kind of like plops on top of you. It's like a very heavy,
Like
warm.
as I'm laying down, he just
Yes.
lays on me.
Yep. It's like a very heavy, warm blanket at this point.
You're much bigger than my dog, but like it's hard to breathe with you here. Like, don't you have a spot outside? I'm talking in common, of course. But
He kind of licks you, and then it looks like he understands, and just kind of slowly walks away, looks back at you before he leaves the tent.
thank you. Good night, Barry.
And we're going to end the session there.